Are
would
you
be a good bet.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Me?
Are you good? Brandon, are you good? I know you're fine, Dan. Are you good,
You
Brandon?
remember my name? Yeah. I'm phenomenal, actually.
Okay.
All right, let's talk more about.
Hello, excuse me, are y'all on drugs or something?
Yeah, hit it.
I can keep going. Teen pregnancy rates in areas where there's abstinence-only sex education mandated by state and county laws.
Right.
Uh, yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got.
So,
Are you serious about the
what did you
blood
do
pressure?
today? Well, let's just talk about. Like, we don't even need to record it. I mean, you can record whenever. What did you do today? What was your itinerary?
I did a whole lot of nothing. I recently started a job doing case management at my local jail to reduce recidivism rates.
Fuck
And
yeah.
yeah, it's great. So I did not wake up until 6 p.m. So
Nice.
that was
That's.
my
I
whole,
actually just woke up too.
yeah,
Mhm.
that was my whole day. That was it.
And you're from
Awesome.
Florida, right? So that's a pretty serious
I am.
jail. That's a jail,
Yeah,
Florida
it's a
people.
crazy jail.
Wait, you're from where again? Arizona?
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So
Have
What
you,
do you
a lot
do
of Florida
you like the
man.
alligators, or do they like bother you on your commute to work, or do they always
They
dog whistle?
they really sort of only bother you in the springtime because that's when they have like their babies, their hatchlings go.
Mm-hmm.
So
So they get a little
around
jealous.
now, yeah,
Yeah.
around now they really you find them on roads and stuff because they're trying to like find their baby mama. And then
Baby mom.
yeah, during the springtime is when they start to get like aggressive. And then you have
All
to
right.
stay out of their
Then you have to
way.
jump over them and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
yeah.
like Frogger. That's how I get to work.
Yeah. Well, for me, it would be like Super Mario. It'd be like a Goomba. I'd have to
Yeah.
jump on it. You know, get that brick.
I've been to Florida a
Anyway.
few times, but I hate
Nice.
like the
Thanks for
geckos.
playing along, Dan.
Geckos. Well, they have iguanas there. Lots of iguanas. It's
Well,
great. It's getting cold out right now. Well, cold by Floridian standards. And you'll be driving down like South Beach or like Las Olas Boulevard, and iguanas are just like falling from the sky. Because when it gets really cold, they just like get paralyzed, and you're driving, you hear a thunk on your car. What the fuck was that? It's an iguana.
No, fuck
do they
yeah.
actually
That's
get
like
big?
that's how. Yeah, that's how it reminds me of New Orleans. Like when you're there, we have like fucking cockroaches in the trees. So iguanas are cute, but cockroaches are not. They fall from the trees, and if you try to step on them, they'll avoid you, and then they'll try to attack you. So it's pretty crazy. Fuck cockroaches.
How big are the
Yeah, I
iguanas?
agree. Uh,
Huge.
yeah, pretty big. Like probably longer, about the same length as my forearm.
Are you kidding?
Jesus.
What?
No. And that's just the
Mine's-
body of the iguana, like from here to
Yeah.
here, and then the tails can be like upwards of a foot.
And
So
they're
they
just
can do some serious damage. Like up north, like you hit a deer with your car, like down here, an iguana falls on your windshield and breaks it.
Just use some flex tape.
Yeah,
Were
that's
you,
what I've
Are
been
you
doing.
kidding? I feel like I would have seen a video of that like already. Of like a
Nah,
huge
I mean,
iguana.
Yeah.
sometimes
Why are they falling from the trees? What are they doing?
well, because when it gets cold out, you can look this up right now. When it gets cold out, iguanas they're in the trees, they get paralyzed because of how cold it is, because they're
Oh yeah,
reptilians,
yeah.
and straight up fall from trees. If you're in the wrong spot, they will hit you in the head.
Well, that makes
Sounds
sense to
like a
me,
real
kind of,
Florida
but
problem.
like the way you were describing it, like as long as your forearm, that's pretty big. Like,
They're
the only
pretty big.
iguanas I've seen are like in pet stores, and they're always like,
Oh, those
that
are like
big.
real baby iguanas. I have my roommates from Puerto Rico, and down there the iguanas are aggressive. They'll like if you ask anybody who's from Puerto Rico when they're kids, they always get chased by the iguanas. They got these big ass tails that they'll hit you with. That's like their defense mechanism. She's a
Yeah.
scar like running from her calf to like the base of her knee because an iguana decided she looked at it funny like 20 years ago.
damn,
Jeez.
that's pretty.
I
Crazy
know,
to hear.
right?
That's pretty freaky. I
Well,
would be freaked out if I saw that in my house or
yeah,
something.
exactly.
My dog would freak out for sure. Oh my god!
Your
Wait, you
dog
said
would
they're
freak out?
aggressive? Will they attack dogs? You think?
They would attack dogs. Well,
big,
you know what?
bigger than
It's
your forearm? That sounds bigger than my
how
dog.
how bright is your dog? That's the question. Is your dog
He can
one of
roll
those
over.
goof? Because sometimes, like, if the dog is dumb enough to go up to the iguana, then the iguana is gonna have a problem.
He can roll
Wait, if the dog is dumb enough, then he's gonna have a problem?
Yeah, because if the dog is dumb enough to go up to an iguana and not recognize like the danger that's there, then the dog's gonna have a problem.
The dog's gonna fucking.
Well, my dog is like Chinese,
Yes.
so I don't think he would like even know what an iguana is.
Well, that's a little.
No, he's a Shih Tzu. He's a Shih Tzu. Hello. So.
Well, what do you mean
Is
Chinese? What does that have to do with anything?
Shih Tzus are Chinese.
Does your dog speak
Well-
Chinese?
No, I wish.
I don't even know. Does he know how to speak Mandarin or Cantonese? Because more like Dogonese, am I right?
No, but I mean, that seems really scary. I mean, I've only seen like the geckos, like because I've only had like vacation. I've went on vacation to Florida a few times, and I've only seen like the small lizards, like they're like this big.
Yeah.
I thought they were geckos. I don't know what else to call them. Like, I'm not even sure.
I know what you're talking about.
They're all just
What's
lizards.
the one that like the chameleons, the little chameleons?
No, definitely
the ones
not
that
that.
like. Okay.
No,
never mind
chameleons
then,
are
fuck you.
small.
I mean, chameleons are
What's
like.
the one that? Wait.
small.
Rachel, do you know
Yeah.
the one that's able to detach its tail when it like gets like
Iguana?
attacked?
Yeah. No, that's not an iguana.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, no.
think
Their
it's
tails
chameleon.
are like weapons. No, I know what lizard you're talking about. I have no idea what the name is. We just call them like lizards down here. When I was
Yeah,
a kid, we used to like
it might be what
run around
geckos.
and maybe they are
It might be-
geckos.
might be this bad boy on this shirt. Check that out.
That's sweet. It might be a gecko.
Yeah,
When
it's
I was-
funny. I was
when I
wearing
was
that shirt earlier.
When I was
Uh-huh.
a kid, we used to like run around and like try and pick up the lizards, and you'd scare the lizards so much like they would lose their tail.
Holy shit, you guys were cruel.
Yeah.
I know what
I
you're
mean, what do you
talking
want
about.
me
No,
to say?
The truth. I mean, you did it.
So since you live in
What are
Florida,
you drinking there?
yeah, what are you
You
drinking?
sipping
It
on
is-
some cider?
It's sparkling apple cider. It's
Is that
non-alcoholic.
alcoholic? Oh, okay.
No, it's
Okay.
not alcoholic. I have
I
work
was worried for a
tomorrow.
second. I was like, geez, we got an alcoholic on the podcast here? Come on. Like, we can't have that.
Why did you buy the
you're good.
non-alcoholic version? Just out of
Yeah.
curiosity. Or is it homemade?
No, I wish. It's just left over from Thanksgiving. I brought it up with me when
Oh, so it's
I came
fermented
up.
now, huh?
Yeah.
It's fermented. So
It's-
you are drinking.
I'm
some prison
technically
shit.
sure. Yeah, hooch. That's a
You're getting a little
problem.
hoochie hooch. You're getting
Yeah.
a little hoochie hooch. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wait, you said you like worked in the prisons, or like you work in the prisons?
I work
like,
in a jail.
But like, as
Well, sometimes I go to the actual like houses. We call them houses where the inmates sleep. I really only work with like minimum security prisoners. So normally they come to like my classroom and then I teach them there. But
Right.
What
if
do
I
you-
do case management and I'm in an
Okay.
office,
what do you teach them?
but
Are you? Yeah. Go ahead.
it depends.
Sorry.
Depends. Sometimes I help with the construction vocational program. You teach them in construction programs. Sometimes we have programs we can get them first aid and CPR certified. That's one that I can do because I'm a CPR teacher.
Uh-huh.
And then mostly right now it's just GED classes. A number of our programs got cut because of COVID. We used to have a culinary program where you can learn like safe serve and get like handling certificates. But right now it's just the construction and masonry program. That's with the minimum security inmates. With the they're like color coded, so like green is lowest security, yellow is medium security, orange is medium high, and then red is high. And for the higher ups, we go to where they are because they can't really like come to the classrooms.
Do they ever,
Do you
like,
ever
harass
have
you or something?
do you ever accidentally like let a red come down to the green and like you just fuck things up? You're like,
No.
"Whoops."
No, that's not really my job. I could definitely see myself doing that on accident.
Yeah.
But
Whoopsie
it's
daisy.
yeah. Oh, my bad, guys.
Let a high security fucking threat into the fucking
Yeah,
gypsy
a
couple.
triple homicide right now
Yeah, this.
with
Oh my god!
non-violent
I let that
offenders.
one woman who she decapitated her baby's head. Now she's in lunch right now. Someone
Yeah.
stop her! She's got a bagel in her hand. Anyway, no, but so like, what do you do like when you go to like you go to their cells and stuff? Like, what do you do? Like, I'm just curious.
Sometimes I'll go inside the house, like, where they live. For the lower
Mm-hmm.
security inmates, they don't have like individual cells. They have it's.
Right, right.
If you've ever been to like a youth hostel, or
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of like a summer camp because there's just bunk beds everywhere. There's everything is you do your laundry in the same house. Like most of the meals
Right.
are served there, like with tables and stuff.
Damn.
So sometimes I'll go in there and be like, hey Johnson, get the fuck up. Like we have class in 5 minutes. You're supposed to be here. Or you
Do you
didn't
say it
give
like
me your.
that though? Do you say
Yeah,
it like that though?
yeah. I'll be like Johnson, get the fuck up. Like come on.
No, like that though. That's how
Yeah,
you say it.
yeah.
All right.
Because I'm 5'3".
No.
I'm 115 pounds soaking wet. So sometimes you gotta be like really firm, really aggressive, because
No,
otherwise,
but
like they won't
you didn't
respect
say
you.
you said it more like you were like at Disneyland, like putting someone on a ride.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's you didn't sound like you were
no.
threatening.
Well, I'm
Okay,
trying to
okay,
be
okay.
aggressive.
Hey, all
I'm
right,
saying
say it
aggressive.
threatening. Say it aggressively right now. Like say it, Johnson, get the fuck up. Come on, let's hear it.
Okay. Johnson, get the Johnson,
I
get the
would
fuck up. I don't know. I feel like I'm more
I
like
would just do it out of respect. I'd be like, all right. Bet.
I feel like
But
I'm like a little bit more bitchy about it than like super aggressive about it. But you have to
I
be
guess.
firm. You have to be firm.
Yeah, I
And
get you. I get you.
all of our programs are voluntary, So
Yeah, sure.
like you signed up for this shit. You're in the trusted inmates building. Like they have different uniforms because it's also like people
Right.
who do like road work and whatever.
Yeah.
Like you signed up for this shit. You said you were gonna do it. Now get to class. I'll be
Right.
like, I'll like tell like my assistant if there's another intern there. It's an internship. Or if there's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
guard there, I'll be like, hey, can you watch these guys for like 5 minutes? I gotta go bully the homework out of someone. Because otherwise they don't
Jesus.
get it done.
That sounds
So you're
terrible.
just like
but
pestering
okay,
these
yeah,
guys to like
yeah.
do their homework and like do their training?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do to school, right? I'm not letting you miss a day. I'm not letting you, I'm kind of a hard ass.
So you're
I'm
kind of
known
like
as like the hard
babysitting
ass.
them, like to do like their shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. And it's like
What's
50-year-old
go ahead.
dudes. It's 50, 60-year-old dudes. And they're listening to like, 20-something college student. It's like, why?
You ever like abuse your power and like fucking just try to see how far you can push it?
Oh God, no. Well, first of all, I'd get fired. And
How do you know? If you don't get caught,
I
they don't
I
know.
would get fired. And secondly, I'm like a pacifist by nature. So this was like
I
a
mean, what
really,
does that
really
mean?
hard job
What
for
are you
me
like
to do.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Like the hippies from the 70s. I'm
so you're like
basically
a
a hippie.
submissive person.
So you never talked down to
By
them or
nature.
anything?
No, but I mean the thing is if the minute you start talking down to people, then you lose their respect. You have to meet them on an equal playing field.
Well, have you had an
like,
instance where
what
they're
they-
like,
yeah.
fuck
Well,
off,
do you
I
ha-
don't
do you
want
have
to do
any,
my
like,
homework,
just-
I'm done with this
go ahead.
shit. And
Oh my God. Just too many people talking.
Yeah, so
No, I was saying go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
So do you have any like prisoners where like they're like, yeah, I don't want to do my homework, like I'm done with this shit, fuck it, like get out of my fucking face. Shit like
That's a
that.
lot of the juveniles.
Ooh.
That's not really, I've never had that experience where somebody's just been like, they just give up. I've never had a problem, especially with like the trusted inmates that I teach. But you're doing shots in the background. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how we run things around here.
It's actually my insulin.
The juveniles, that makes sense,
Got it.
but they're not.
The juveniles.
Yeah.
Well,
They're not
I
forced
don't.
into it though, right? Like.
No, the juveniles are forced to because they're minors.
Oh.
By law, they have to attend school. They have to have an education.
I see.
And the jail that I work at, it's adult jail. So the juveniles who are in the adult jail are charged as adults. So they're like serious crimes and they know they're going to go to prison for, 60, 70, 80 years.
Holy
You
shit.
got
Damn.
somebody who's been like convicted of a triple homicide and he's being charged as an adult. And you got to sit there in class, but they have to be taught by like a certified teacher. So I really do just like babysit. You just sit there and make sure that they don't like kill each other.
Has someone talked shit
So-
to you?
Yeah.
Like,
Huh?
has someone
I
like
don't-
talked shit to you before? Like when you're
Oh
trying to
yeah,
get them to...
yeah. Especially the juveniles, They call you all sorts of names, they throw shit at you, they fight with each other.
Do you ever
They
say something back? Like,
I mean, it depends. If I can like come up with a comeback like quick enough, Sometimes it'd be like, wow, that must hurt, that giant stick up your ass,
Whoa.
That's one of my
Jeez.
go-tos.
Rachel, calm down.
Yeah, right?
Do you ever like have to like serve somebody who's like been falsely incarcerated for like a like non-violent drug arrest?
Well, a lot of the times, the majority of people who are at the jail, who I teach,
Yeah.
a lot of the times they are innocent or they are in jail on nonviolent drug offenses. Mostly. That's the problem. That's a huge
Right.
problem. Especially
Right.
since I've started working there, that it's something that I've definitely noticed.
Right.
And a lot of people that you consider them like you're a dumbass if you're in jail and you decide to go to trial and you can't afford your own lawyer. Like if you have a public defender, that you almost always have to plea out, and it's plead guilty, get out now, plead not guilty, stay in for another
Right.
year. And lots of these people, they're at halfway houses, or they're at a job where if you miss one day, then you're fired, or you're not
Okay.
there for the night, then your bed is gone. So they have to
Right.
plead guilty, but it still takes like 3 days after these people have pleaded guilty to actually leave the prison system and go through our booking and release center.
Why do you call him a dumbass
Yeah,
though?
okay.
Because I don't necessarily think if you have to take a public defender, like they may just be poor, have no money to like get an actual lawyer, So
Yeah, if you
That's
can't
how the
afford a
system
public
works.
Yep.
actually,
And public defenders, the ones that I've talked to, so we have a courthouse in the jail, like on the 4th floor, which I think is really neat. But I talked to some of the public defenders, and they have like upwards of 170 cases they have to go through. So it's literally like one public defender. I was at court the other day. It's one public defender and then like 8 people sitting in a row. And they say, okay, the next case, Your Honor, this is, John Smith. And they don't even know their client's name. And if you don't know their name, how are you supposed to represent them?
right?
So everybody pleads out,
Right.
or they plead guilty, so they get like 3 months in jail, and then they take that time to sign up for the education programs that we have at the prison or the jail. It's not a
Yeah,
prison;
that's-
it's a jail.
I feel like that really shows
Well,
how
let
like
me ask
fucked
you
the
this.
system is. Because like
Oh no,
the
it's
rich
completely
people
fucked
get
up.
like really high paid
What do you-
lawyers, and poor people just have the public defenders who just can't do shit. Like you said.
Seriously, everyone who has ever taught has been on or below the poverty line. Every single person who I've taught.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What would you like differentiate between public defender and a lawyer, like an appointed lawyer?
Well, I mean, they're
Like-
both lawyers.
Hello.
But like, what do you think the difference like would be? Because if not, no one would actually ask for their attorney. Like, what is the difference?
Well, generally a public defender, I mean, they're both lawyers in the first place, but the public defender is often overloaded with case works. They don't have enough time to spend to look at your case truly and fully. Meanwhile, if you hire a private attorney, you're paying them like $200 an hour, then they know what to do. They're often sometimes a little bit more well educated. They have an access to a lot more resources outside, because a public defender works almost entirely in the jail system, and they're stuck with the resources that are provided to them by the state. While a private attorney has more access to resources, and if it's like a big firm, they have like law students and interns and paralegals that can assist them. Meanwhile, the public defender is and 70
Right.
cases in a year, which is just
Right.
absolutely insane.
Oh my God, that is. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. That
Yeah.
was.
It's,
Yeah. A
it's
follow-up
fucked up,
question.
man.
Follow-up question. What do you think of my mullet? You like it?
It's a nice mullet. I'm a
I got
big
a
fan of it.
Band-Aid.
Are
I
you
got a
sure?
mustache going.
Are you being
What's your
100%
favorite part of my
honest?
face?
You can
I
be
like
you can be
mullet.
honest. You can be honest.
No, I really do like mullets. That's something weird about me. Fun fact, I like mullets.
Hey, damn.
Well, you're from
keep it
Florida.
real, bro.
Dude.
I'm from I mean, I'm from Florida. Like every guy I know has a mullet. So
Really?
to travel.
Is it that
Yeah.
popular?
All right, but
that in northern Florida. The more north, we have a saying, it's the more north you go, the more south it gets.
I like how you're from Florida, but you're calling me out about taking shots. Like you're from Florida.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wait, so if you're from
You're taking
Florida,
shots on a Tuesday.
yeah, taking shots at a Tuesday.
Shots on a Tuesday night.
It's fine. It's fine. But if you're from Florida, why don't
Sorry,
you have an
Tuesday.
accent, like a southern accent? That's my
Yeah.
question.
I
Well,
have yet to hear you here.
I'm from
Go
South
ahead.
Florida, so like Miami area.
Well, that should be more like accented wise.
Well,
What are you talking about?
I'm from like the suburbs of South Florida, so
Gator. Like you got. Do you live in one of those? What are those called? Like the fucking like circle.
Bayou?
Fucking. You know when you're like going to, at the end of a park. What is it called?
Bay?
a cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac. Do you live in a cul-de-sac?
I do not
bet
live
you
in a
do.
cul-de-sac, but I live in a neighborhood that has a cul-de-sac. Well, my parents, I live in an
Oh,
apartment
close
right
enough.
now, but my parents, like
Nice.
lived in the same house until I moved for school and like a
Wait, how old
gated
are you again?
community. I'm
How
in my
old are you?
20s. I'm
Well, what? Just say your age. Don't say I'm in my 20s.
I'm in my
How
20s. I'm
old?
almost 22.
Okay, so you're 21.
Yeah,
Why don't
I'm
you're
21.
really like rounding this question around?
Well, I'm
Okay,
so
cool.
used to people asking me that on the Reddit live streams.
I
'Cause-
mean, that's for a different reason. I
Yeah.
think.
yeah,
I think that's for a
it
different
is
reason.
for a different reason.
We're asking
So I'm
you because we're curious.
we're from
Yeah,
Chicago.
no.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we're not.
No.
We're not trying to.
We're not gonna.
Yeah,
fly
all
out.
right.
joke. So are you?
yeah.
We got this casting couch over here. Jesus. Clip. No, keep it in. Fuck it. Fuck.
That is surprising
No,
about
for
the
real,
accents
though.
for sure.
I'm so used to people asking me. That's like my answer is automatically like I'm in my 20s. I'm 74 years old. That's
I mean, I'm 70.
automatically.
That's fun. Yeah, I feel you.
74
No, I
years old.
mean, honestly though, yeah, 74. Yeah,
Yep.
that's aren't we all?
Benjamin Button.
At this point?
But that's really surprising me, the
Benjamin
accent
Button.
thing, honestly, because I wouldn't think that people from Florida. I don't know. I always thought that if you're just in the South, then everyone has a southern accent to some point.
Yeah.
I didn't think that people in the suburbs, like you were in Florida your entire life and you like don't have an accent.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool actually. I didn't know that.
Well, like the more north you go, the more. So generally, about I want to say like Tampa area. So Tampa and below, is pretty. Like we're very like northern style, I guess. But up north, Ocala, the Panhandle, where like Panama Beach is, that's like right next to Alabama and Georgia. So that's very southern. But like South Florida is not like southern. There's no like southern hospitality kind of stuff like that. Like the most accent we have is like Cuban. There's a huge Cuban population down in South Florida. Lots of
Too
like
many cigars.
lots of cigars too, which I like. But the thing is you have to like be careful because they'll say it's a Cuban cigar and they charge you a shitload of money for it, and then it's not a Cuban cigar.
It's GBH.
Shit like that, yeah.
No fucking way. They fucking date rape you like that?
Yeah, they do.
Hey,
You gotta be
it's a
careful,
Cuban
man.
Cigar.
Wait,
Trust
are you
me.
serious?
Take it.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
Take a hit.
People will put all kinds of shit.
Wait, date
Holy
ripping from a
shit.
cigar? Are you kidding? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, people will put all kinds of shit.
Honestly,
Especially like
no
on South
offense.
Beach, you gotta be careful.
at that point you deserve it. I mean, okay,
All right.
clip.
Dude, stop.
That was a
Stop.
joke. No, but seriously, that's I cannot. Really, they do that with cigars, huh?
Yeah, I didn't.
They'll put all kinds of shit in cigars.
That's fucked. That's fucked. That's not funny. That's not funny.
No.
That's
Like
fucked up.
That's
you know how
surprising, if anything.
sometimes like your heroin is like heroin can be cut with
Yeah,
a
I'm so-
flaca. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My
I mean-
heroin is always with that flocka.
Yeah.
I get pissed at my dealer.
Is it the same
Yeah.
thing though? Because like, I feel like you're telling me that there's guys in Florida who they like offer cigars that have date rape drugs in them, and then they like.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
that's like the new thing.
Sounds like
I don't-
it.
I've
new
talked to
thing?
people at the jail.
The new
That's
thing?
the new way of date raping people.
Holy shit.
Because before it was just like slipping it into your
Cigars?
drinks. Yeah, but now everybody is like super careful with their drinks now. And there's
What about their smokes?
they're not careful about that. You know, if
Nah.
somebody's been like, hey, let me get like, you have a cigarette and it's fucking a drug cigarette.
I guess.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Well,
They spike it
mean-
with what is it called? I think it's called angel dust or cracker dust.
Well, that's PC.
Yeah,
Wait, you
angel
say
dust.
cracker dust?
Yeah.
Why do all girls
Cracker
always
dust
bring up angel
or
dust?
angel dust.
I've noticed that. Uh-huh.
So it's PCP.
So wait, have you done angel dust? Yeah,
No.
it's like PCP mixed with PCP
It's
mixed
a little
with,
crazy.
Yeah, it makes
A
you
little
fucking
crazy.
tweak. It's like
Yeah,
you're gonna eat
That's
someone's
really
crazy.
crazy.
Was it PCP that guy was on that he ate somebody's face off?
That was bad sauce.
He was on a plethora of drugs, including PCP and I think it was the other one, the crocodile shit.
Oh yeah, crocodile.
And then K2 or K2, K2,
Yeah.
the
K2.
synthetic. Yeah, exactly.
That's ketamine.
So Rachel, let me ask you, what's the craziest drug you've ever done?
I feel like I'm gonna lose my job if I talk about that. 'Cause
Don't-
I do
Why?
work for the
Why?
prison
Don't listen to him.
I work
not do that.
work for the prison system.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble.
The prison system.
You're gonna be in trouble for
System.
being on this
I do,
podcast.
cocaine,
Yeah.
We're fucking
mean,
human traffickers.
honestly,
And I can't
no one.
I can't even really take drugs right now. I can't even do drugs right now because I get like pee tested every couple of months.
Damn, do you like steal people's piss and shit? Whatever.
Nah, I just don't do drugs.
Do you ever like think about it? Like, yo, like I'll ask my sister, maybe she has some piss.
I've definitely, I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't thought about it, but I haven't done anything yet.
This
I
is
just
being
like
recorded. You're being wired right now.
Yeah.
So just heads up anyway. So
you
no
guys
pressure.
are gonna turn this into the
hey.
NSA.
Let's hear this. What's the scariest moment of your life? You ever have a paranormal experience?
Oh,
ever have anything-
yeah.
No, tell
Paranormal
us. Let's hear it.
experiences.
In great
I have-
detail. In great detail.
In great detail, you want great detail? I have a whole ass book
Yeah, I'm
right
gonna take
here.
a shot. So keep
A
talking.
book.
It's a book about, I have I just started another one of all of my like creepy ass experiences.
No,
I'm
you
an
Really?
fucking
agent.
don't.
I
No, you
do.
fucking
I
don't.
do right here.
You fucking.
Two
You're going
books
off
full
the
of
fucking
paranormal-
handle here. We didn't want a fucking
Yeah,
wacky dacky on
Definitely do
deck.
drugs
It's-
though.
Jesus, what do you got? Some chiroglyphs? Jesus fucking Christ! Let's see that animation. No, put it up to the camera. What are you being all shy for? Let's see it. Is that Slender Man?
Is that a
It's
demon?
a Wendigo. It's a Wendigo.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
Wendigo. They're different. They're from
siento.
Native American mythology. I literally have
For all I know.
newspaper clippings of like weird shit.
Jesus, you're really into this. I was
Yeah.
expecting a fucking, like, you heard some fucking steps in the night at 3 a.m., not a fucking.
No, I
text.
literally I have maps and shit of where
Hell
this,
yeah.
that's what I
Hit
do
it, girl.
in my spare time.
That book is not even half. Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, this is in the beginning right here. I
What
have
is
like
that?
old
God
pictures.
bless
Wait,
America.
but these are your personal
Oh
experiences?
my
or,
God,
like-
are you
Not
Harry
all
Potter?
of them.
Okay.
Not all of them are my own personal stories. It's research that I've done. So this is my
Jesus
section
Christ.
of the book on. I have it on demonology and the history of symbols. That's what this page is for. There's
Yes.
what's it called? It's there's this Robert Johnson, I believe his name is. He's a blues singer back in the day, and he had this song.
John Belushi?
No, he wrote
I
this song
fucking
back in
don't
the day about it was like a crossroads demon, and there was rumors circulating around that he made a deal with a demon in order to get his extreme like guitar playing because he went from
Did he
like
play the violin?
nah, he played the guitar and the bass and shit. And he was
AC/DC?
essentially of the day. But I have all kinds of like creepy shit in here, you know.
So
All right,
you're
Different,
like really
all
into
right.
it then.
yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? Now tell us a scary story.
But like,
Come on.
I want to hear like a personal story. You know what I mean? Like
A
something that
personal
happened
Yeah,
to you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Something, no, like, is that from
Well,
you?
not personal, but like a
Rachel.
personal
But
paranormal
yeah,
story.
Rachel.
paranormal story. Yeah.
I don't want to hear about your sleep paralysis. I don't want to hear about something you read about. I want to hear you tell me something that has happened to you that has like awoken like the spiritual beast in you.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. I've had a couple of like paranormal experiences throughout my life. I think I get it from like my mother because my mother is like really look shit. Sorry.
Oh.
My mother is really into the whole paranormal activity stuff. She said that when I was a kid, I would like see people on like we were at the grocery store one time and I was like, Mom, why is that old man like so grumpy? And my mom was like, what old man? And there was like an empty park bench. My mom got so freaked out when I was a kid. She got a priest, like an Irish priest, to come over to her house and like
way.
bless it. Dead ass. She blessed it. She was so nervous because apparently in my family, it's um a lot of women in my on my mother's side have like medium or like psychic like kind of weird
Right.
shit like that. And then when I was a kid, I had a lot of like experiences. Like this is some horror movie shit. I don't know if I should be talking about this. When I was a
Yes,
kid,
you
I
should.
had an imaginary friend and his name was Brian and he was he was dressed in like an old-fashioned suit. And
Right.
like I don't even he was like in a suit and we would like hang out all the time and my mom was like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, oh, he said he's from Rosewood. And my mom was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I don't know, you know. And it wasn't until I got older that I was just like thinking about it. Probably when I was in high school, I was like, what the fuck is Rosewood? A Rosewood was like a massacre in Florida, where a
wow.
bunch of people
Dude.
died in a town like maybe not too far from where I lived, and it just kind of freaked me out like that. That like I was best friends with a ghost.
But you said imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Like, do you vividly remember like this Brian?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
actually?
I remember him. I do vividly
Really?
remember him because he was wearing a white suit, and I thought he was weird for wearing a white suit. I was like, why don't you just wear like jeans?
You were like coursing him up because he was not fucking
Roasting.
Yeah.
white tuxedo.
I mean, I
on.
didn't care. I thought, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's just an imaginary friend. Like he's not real." But I like
Well,
I
wait.
he was real.
Was he black? Because if
He
he was
was.
black, it looked good.
Wait,
He was black?
wait. He was
Yeah.
black?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What? First of all, that was supposed to be a joke, but also black people look phenomenal in white tuxedos.
That's true.
That's true. It wasn't a
contrasts
white tux
beautifully with
though.
their skin.
It was like a white sports coat and like a beige waistcoat,
Damn.
and he was wearing a tie, a black tie.
What'd you give that fit out of 10?
Probably like an 11 out of 10. It looked really good.
Damn, so
But
you-
he did
you were
have like
fucking-
he had like a really dark stain like right here, and I thought it was mud. But it might have
Oh,
been
wow.
blood. I don't know.
Might have been Black Pride.
So no last name?
Back in the day, no last name. But it wasn't until high school. When you're applying for like Bright Futures in Florida, the scholarship program, that they say, okay, are you related to anybody involved in the Rosewood incident? And I was like, that sounds familiar. And it was this massacre that happened in Florida, like way back in the day, against a bunch of like African Americans who were trying to settle in
Really?
Florida.
That is so
Yeah.
freaky. Holy shit.
It was freaky. It
How-
was so freaky. I called him Brian Rosewood just because like he kept mentioning Rosewood, and I was like, okay,
Right.
that must be your name. Ooh, where'd he go?
Yeah, he usually has problems. It's fine. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
okay.
How old were you when you had when you saw like Brian?
I was probably about 3 or 4. No, because I was
Oh,
in school
shit.
at the time, so I was like
That's
4
way
years
back.
old.
God bless.
Yeah, that's way
Goddamn,
back.
man.
Okay. That's like
Yeah,
your, that's
so
like your
that-
first memories basically, right?
Yes, that was
Oh shit.
one of my first memories way back in the day.
Damn, that's crazy.
So
Damn, my hair's
yeah,
I wish I had an imaginary friend like that I could vividly remember. That's weird.
Yeah, no, it was freaking weird. And then after that, and the old man incident, my mom made a priest come and like bless the house or do like an exorcism over the house because
Was she like actually freaked out? Like
she was freaked out. She was completely freaked out.
I would be.
I don't know.
feel
I
like.
think I've like outgrown it though. That's something that it's like a kid thing.
Yeah, if I had a kid that like told
But
me
do
that
you
I
think
saw
it's
some
the kid
black guy in
thing,
a
or is
suit,
it just
I don't
that
know. I'd
like
be
now
freaked out
that you're
too.
an adult, you feel like you have to like accept
I
that?
definitely I've probably like completely blocked it out. Like whatever connection there is to the netherworld, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it, I've completely been like, I'm not having that. I don't play games with like that. Okay, I don't do Ouija boards. I don't like do any of that crazy shit.
Maybe you should
I just
try.
All right,
Contact
Rachel,
oh my
you
Brian.
did
god,
it. You saw a
Contact
black
Brian
guy.
real quick.
it's gonna be too creepy.
I mean, can you imagine if like Brian actually like responds? You know what I mean? Like
On the Ouija board,
Yeah.
that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm
Just
done.
do it.
That's it. I'm gonna
Do it.
live as a hermit.
Just
I'm
fucking
gonna
do it, Rachel.
completely take myself off the grid and live as a hermit and never to a never living soul again if that's real. I don't know if it's really like real like that, but from what I've heard from like other people and from what I remember and what my mom is freaking out about, then I don't even want to think about it. I don't mess
Sounds
with
like your
I don't
mom
mess with
just
that
went through a
stuff.
bad divorce, quite frankly.
Okay.
Just fucking
I mean,
by proxy.
by default.
That's terrible. That's a terrible assumption. I guess I kind of had a similar story, but not really. Like when I
Like
was
what?
when I was like I think I was like 6 or 7, I almost drowned. I
Jesus
went
Christ.
into like there was a bunch
There
of
we
like
go with
kids
this
playing
fucking
and shit, and I went to like this deck, and like I don't know, it was at some beach, and then I jumped off and I went into the water. I remember it like very clearly, and I just like remember seeing blue. Like I opened my eyes, like I was like sinking, and then like I think I like from my memory like I blacked out, and I thought like some black guy saved me, but it was actually my aunt. So and then like they told me later on it was my aunt, and I was like, what?
Why did you have to mention that he was black?
Because that's what I remember. That's
Is
what I
that just
remember.
that's the exact opposite of his
Some
aunt.
black guy?
Yeah, it's opposite of my aunt. Yeah, yeah. So they thought I was like they didn't like want to do an exorcism on me or anything. They just like thought I was weird as fuck. They're like, no, that wasn't like some black guy, like random black stranger.
That wasn't just some black guy.
That was your aunt. Yeah, so that's what happened. But
That's
you saw
awesome,
him
dude.
consistently. Like it wasn't like a one-time thing, right?
No, pretty consistently for a couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah, in my backyard, never inside the house.
In your backyard. That's so freaky.
In my backyard.
Honestly, if I had that kind of memory, like I'd be really freaked out. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why I'm really into like investigating shit, like what I have in my books. I do a lot of research, just because
That makes sense.
it freaked me out. Yeah, it freaked me out.
Yeah. Rachel, what do you read? Like, do you read books?
Oh, I do read books. I read a lot of books.
What do you like into
Really
like Hemingway
into
and
books.
shit? All right,
I like Hemingway. Good enough. I don't know. I'm kind of young adult trash.
good enough, she says. Okay, let me hear it. No, go ahead.
I'm young adult trash. I both in
Oh shit!
physical
All right,
form,
she's doubling.
in physical
Alright.
form and in what books I read. I have a bookshelf right next to me, and at my parents' house, I have like 8 bookshelves that are stacked on top of each other, like floor to ceiling, because I like
What's your
reading that
favorite
much.
What? Okay, like let's say right now you were gonna go to leisurely read. What would you go like pick from the bookshelf? Like
Right now, based on my
Right.
feeling, I'm kind of
yeah.
I kind of would pick probably right now Thomas Campbell. I have a book right now of his collections of poems that I might want to read.
Nice.
Pleasures of Hope. Or Poems of Hope. That's Pleasures and
Yeah.
Poems of Hope or whatever. That's what I'm reading right now. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I want to read just a really shitty. I'm really into the shitty romance books you can find at like the dollar store, and
50
it
Shades of
has
Grey.
like it has like a shirtless guy on the cover wearing like a cowboy hat. It's like give me a Maverick for
Oh,
Christmas.
yo, I read that one. It was 50 fucking pails on my horse.
Yeah,
I
shit
remember
like
that
that.
one. No,
Those are the
yeah,
best. They're so
I love
bad.
those. I actually have that book,
Do you?
but I'm not done yet. Don't spoil it, please.
But I haven't really had a lot of free time to do reading because I'm actually trying to finish my second novel. I'm almost
Yeah.
done. I'm so close. I can taste it. But now that I'm so close, I don't want to finish it.
Oh,
I'm
you
like
you wrote a
literally,
book,
You're a blue
yeah.
baller, huh?
really?
Mm,
You
yep.
blue ball yourself.
Tell us about your book.
I do blue ball
Rachel, let
stuff
me
all the
ask you a
time.
question. So
Yeah,
you
what's up?
like books?
I do.
You like books? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you like shows and movies as well?
Yes. My degree is in
Okay.
radio television production, actually.
What's your favorite right now? What's your favorite TV series? Cards on the fucking table.
But don't be
Right
wrong.
now,
Yes.
I just started watching The Blacklist. I like
The
that.
Black what?
The Blacklist. LIST list.
Blacklist. Okay, I think I've heard
Yeah.
of it.
The
That's
Blacklist.
pretty
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Well,
good.
I had
I
to
just
spell it out, but
what?
I genuinely could not understand you. Yeah, okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, that's what I'm watching right now. But it's hard for me to watch like cop shows because now I work in the jail system, so it just doesn't feel as fun because I'm like, oh, that's not how it would work, you know.
Are you an
Um,
ACAB girl? Like, are you like all
mm,
cops are bastards, or what's up?
The fuck is that?
ACAB is all cops are bastards. I
Oh,
don't know if
Yes,
I would
that's right.
consider myself an ACAB girl. Mostly because like I come from a family of like military and cops and stuff like that.
Whoa,
But I
wait, 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 wait,
definitely
wait, wait. Okay, go
rebel.
ahead. Sorry. Go. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
what just it depends, case by case basis kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you think
I
that it's kind of like? Go ahead. No, go. No, please
no,
finish.
I mean I did go to a lot of the Black Lives Matter protests back in Orlando, back
Yeah.
in like downtown Orlando, in like March, April. But the big protests have kind of slowed down, but I still do a lot of like little protests, which is just me and my
Right.
friend Nuz standing on the corner holding a sign, and it's just the two of us.
Was that a positive experience?
Yeah.
Like anything like negative come out of that, or was it all good? You know.
Well, people throw shit at me all the time
Really? Oh,
out their
like
cars.
counter protesters. Okay.
Yeah, like out their
Oh.
cars. People like I got hit with a couple of weeks ago. I got hit with a McDonald's. Like it was a hot coffee thrown at me. They're lucky I got
Oh my god, a hot coffee.
lightning fast reflexes. It only got
That's
like
a
my
crime.
elbow. Yeah, but like they're already gone. I'm not. I
Wait,
can't,
these
like,
are
get
the
them
racist
started.
people? You
Yeah.
were on the good side, right? Okay.
Yeah. Were you protesting? Yeah, let's
I was just making sure because go ahead. No, I'm just curious, honestly.
well, people throw shit at you all the time. I've gotten hit with cars almost
Hit
a
with
couple of
cars,
times.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to like be on your
You gotta
toes.
jump
You're
in
supposed
front.
to
You
be
gotta
alert.
be a martyr. You gotta be a martyr. You gotta do
Yeah.
it. Just do it. Next time, do it.
All right, I'll take that
It's
into
responsible.
consideration next
You
time.
can get some money probably,
I
right?
mean-
Maybe. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
you probably get
I
a little
think
bit of
probably.
That'd be cool.
Just a little bit. Get $100
Double
settlement.
dip, you know, Black
Yeah.
Lives Matter, and get some money too while you're at
Why
it.
not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right,
at my
well, it's been-
university, if you get hit by a university-owned vehicle, they'll pay your tuition, so you won't
Right.
sue. But the shuttle
Fuck.
buses on campus are very good about stopping. They're very good.
The shuttle buses are good at stopping. I'll find out. That's what I would say. I'd be like, bet, and then
Yeah,
I get my tuition paid.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm in so much
So-
debt right now. It's not even funny. I would break a leg to
how
get
much?
my tuition
How
paid
much is
for.
your tuition? How much is your tuition right now? How much are you in debt for?
Right now, next spring semester, it's gonna be a little over $2,000 for 4 classes. Which isn't
Oh.
too bad because I get some like scholarship money and stuff like that. So since my freshman year, I'm probably $15,000 in debt.
15,000?
That's not bad.
Probably a little bit more.
We actually
'cause-
have a fundraiser going on.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with what you're talking about. So it changes.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that at least funny? I'm sorry. That
That
was
was funny.
funny.
You got a little hope though. You're like, oh.
Wow, I
Sorry.
don't even know you
I'm
guys.
in debt too. I owe money too. I owe money too.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right. So, what is your astrological? What is it called? Astro sign?
Astro-
What is it called?
Astrological sign.
Yeah.
Astro.
Yeah. What the fuck is your sign? What are you, a Virgo?
I am
You're
a
acting
Virgo.
like a total verge.
What are you?
Are you a Virgo?
I'm a Virgo.
No. Me too, though. But me too, though. I'm September 20th. What's up? What's popping? I swear to God, I'm
I
September
am a
20th.
Virgo. I'm August 30th.
Oh fuck! Oh my
I am a
God!
Virgo.
What are
I
Virgos
am-
like?
So am I. I'm a total verge.
Assholes.
No, that checks out.
That's what Virgos are like. They're assholes.
Really?
wait. All right. Like, tell me what you think. Is being a Virgo cooler than being a fucking Leo? You know what I mean?
I agree with that statement. I agree with the sound
there
that
we
just
go.
came
Me
out of your
too.
mouth. I agree with that.
I know, right? Fucking Leos. Hey, wait, Dan, what are you?
I'm a Pisces. So
Oh,
I'm a crier.
Okay.
Let's cancel him.
I'm emotional, you know.
Wait, what's your
Emotional.
favorite sign? Rachel, what's your favorite sign? Like, if someone like that you were talking to, what would be your favorite sign?
Probably a Scorpio.
Oh God.
What?
Really?
Probably.
Scorpio,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm an agent of chaos. Scorpios
Oh, God.
know how to get down and clown, that kind of thing.
I gotta disagree
What
with
do you
that.
think about?
I think Scorpios
What do you think
are
about, like-
assholes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
know
are
what you mean,
assholes.
right?
Yeah.
You know, but it happens. I feel like I all of my closest friends over the years have been Scorpios, and almost every single person who I've had to bail out of jail has been a Scorpio also.
Right.
So
What do you believe?
Bail
Yeah,
out
go
of
ahead.
jail?
No,
What?
finish, please.
I just bail
That's
them
crazy.
out of jail for
Why
stupid
did you have to
stuff.
bail them out of jail? Why not their parents?
Yeah.
Because
fuck?
the parents would find out.
How much
One
was
of my
bail?
friends. It depends. If bail is at like $1,000,
do
you
you
only
mean it
have to pay
depends?
like $100 if it's a federal crime. So in Florida, the way it
That's
works is
unbelievable.
it's like 5% on like non-federal cases and 10% on federal cases. So if they say, okay, your bail is set at $1,000, you only have to pay $100. You don't have to pay $1,000.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
That's not bad at all. Are you kidding?
But
I'll do
like
that for my
that's
friend.
how much you would owe the court if you don't show up.
Okay.
That's like if you don't show up to court, then you owe like $1,000 plus you'll get a warrant out for your arrest kind of thing.
But your friend pays you
recently-
back, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
One of my friends recently, she got picked up for underage drinking and assaulting a police officer because she was drunk, and
Shit.
she was like, "I'm not going to jail," and then she kicked him off the police officer in the balls. So she
Hate to hear
called
it.
me. Yeah, she called me and she was like, "Hey, can you pick me up? I'll pay you back, I promise." Like,
If I gave you $1 for
did you
every
get
time I
that-
heard from this
Did you
guy.
get that message from the jail? Like, this is a collect
Yeah.
call, like from
this is a
Broward County
collect
Jail.
call. Yeah, this is a collect call from what county are we in? I think from the Orange County Jail. It's a call from, and then she was like,
That's pretty
"Rachel, I'm in
badass.
jail. Come pick me up. Do you accept the charges?" And I
They did.
said no, and I hung up because I'm not paying for collect call. That's expensive.
Wait,
So
what?
during
You're
during
not
the-
gonna pay for the
Cheap
call,
shit.
but you're gonna pay for bail? How does
Wow.
that work?
no during the beep, right? You know, when it says this is collect call from, and you're supposed to say your name. She was during the name. She was like, "Rachel, it's Taylor. I need you to bail me out of $100." And like the 20,
Wow.
the 10 seconds there with your name.
You must be
And
a good
then-
friend, though.
Oh, I like to think so.
I mean,
And they would do
yeah.
the same for me.
So what the fuck do you think about Scientology? Go.
They're crazy people.
Let's hear it. Go into
They're-
deep detail.
They're a little weird, a little
Why?
crazy. What do you mean?
It's being
Why? Have you
recorded.
ever met a person from Scientology? Well, actually,
No, they're
most
rich.
Scientologists who I've met are like really nice. but the whole
Yeah.
idea of Scientology is pretty weird. If you look at
I
them
think it's
on
cool
a
that they are like keeping people captive and shit, and like the fact that they're like literally torturing people inside the prison cells
yeah,
within tax reasons, and that they actually use their tax fucking purchases as like a bailout for like personal property. I
they
mean,
do. And they got a
they
lot of
do.
PPE loans because of the coronavirus, and the founder's wife hasn't been seen for like 15 years.
19. Yeah, but
19
yeah,
years? Yeah.
19.
Most of the individuals who I meet who are Scientologists, they're really nice, but the organization of Scientology is like really fucked
Wait,
up.
I'm sorry. These are like regular people
Yeah.
that are like Scientologists? Because I thought
Yeah.
Scientologists were only like rich
Yeah.
celebrities.
John
Yeah.
Travolta,
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
fucking,
saying you met some of these
that girl
people,
from.
so like, have you met
Yeah,
celebrities? Then?
I've
you
met no. No. I've met 2 Scientologists.
She's wearing a
Um,
wire. She's a
I've
fucking
met
Scientologist.
2. They both attend my university. It was during freshman
Oh god.
orientation. They were twin brother and sister.
Are they like the worst though? Like I feel like those people would be like the worst.
They were so smiley. It was weird. They were so
Oh.
upbeat and positive. We had orientation at like 7 in the morning, and we're a bunch of high school kids, you know, and they're like, "Are you ready to start the day?" Like, are you
SpongeBob
on
shit.
are you on cocaine?
Did they come from wealthy families or
Are
something?
you on cocaine?
Probably.
Okay.
You should ask.
That would
them.
make more sense because I don't know how like a regular person gets into that.
No, because you have to be wealthy because you have to pay your way up the ladder.
Yeah, yeah. It's a pay religion.
Well,
It's
you could
like,
also
you have
do what is it? They have like their own brigade or something like that, where you're on a ship and you have to sign
blowjob brigade.
you have to sign a contract saying that you're gonna serve Scientology for like 1,000 years.
Wait, what?
This is
1,000
blowjob
years?
brigade for
Wow.
sure.
For 1,000 years. I mean,
L. Ron
obviously,
Hubbard.
for sure.
I thought you can get out of
Yeah,
it though.
you have to be there because Zinyu is coming back. He's
Yeah.
coming back, and you have to blow him when he comes back.
Yes,
It's, a
it's part
blowjob
of the
brigade.
training.
Yeah. That makes
Well,
sense.
you sign a contract saying you'll serve Scientology. Like they have it's sort of like their own military, their own like secret police, and you sign saying that you'll be there for 1,000 years, and that means like your soul. So that means in the next life, you're also going to be a Scientologist, and you're also going to serve in the brigade, the same thing. Like that's the goal. It's like through your next multiple lives.
That sounds like a commitment.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, as long as it's better than this life, right? It's like I'll suck anybody's dick.
Right? I mean,
Fuck it.
I don't know
Cards
if
on the fucking table.
I can't even
I
date
mean, fuck
anybody
it.
for like more than like a couple of weeks. So I can't imagine like agreeing to sign up to a place for 1,000
Rachel.
years.
Rachel,
What's up?
pitch
What's up?
me right now.
Mm.
Your perfect date.
My perfect date.
Go.
In the afternoon because I like sleeping in.
right.
Let's go to an art museum where they have a little cafe where you
I'm already
can
canceling.
where you can get coffee and shit at the art museum or
I
laser
don't drink
tag.
coffee.
Laser tag.
Laser tag. All right, now you got me.
Laser tag. Do they have laser tag places that have like trampolines?
I wish, no.
Oh my god.
That would be
what are
so
you
great
talking
if
about?
you could play laser
what?
tag on like trampolines.
That's the
That
next
would
big
be
thing.
my perfect date. I changed my answer.
Okay, all right, I'm with you. Go ahead.
A trampoline with laser tag.
Uh-huh.
You should
That
start
would
that
be
up.
my perfect date. But
But
you
that's
know
it.
what?
But like, what does it
anybody
end
wanna
with?
give me
Like,
the-
we don't have to get like, we don't have to talk about anything.
No,
too
I mean,
sexy, but I'm talking.
I'm really like traditional kind of, so I hardly ever
Ugh.
kiss on the first date.
Quit. No. go
Yeah,
ahead.
when I date, I like date for like the future. Like I don't really date to. I mean, you know, I have a good time, but it's like I date like with the expectation of like being together for a while.
Yeah.
And most college guys and girls who I date now are like not into that because they just, you know, they want to hang out, they want to have fun.
Yeah, no, I get it. You're just expressing like what you like, and that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not going to tell you that you're absolutely like the fucking nightmare, like of meeting somebody
Yeah.
like from Tinder. Yeah, no, I'm not
No.
going to say that.
I met my last girlfriend on Tinder, and Girls on Tinder are crazy. I don't think I've gone on a date with a chick on Tinder that has not
Uh,
been an absolutely horrible, horrible relationship or horrible time. This one girl,
yeah.
we got coffee together and she would not stop talking about her turtles. And every time I would try to
Damn.
that's not a metaphor for
Turtles.
anything or an allegory for anything. It was literally she had like pet turtles. And every time
It's
I was
fucking.
like, I tried to change the topic, it would somehow come back to her turtles. We were there for 3 hours and I've learned more about her turtles. They were named Cookie and Oreo. That I learned
Yeah.
about her.
God
I don't
damn it.
ever want to hear about another turtle in my entire life. That was the worst date I've ever been on.
Turtles are not
What do you
good
have
pets.
against turtles? You like rabbits more?
Nah, they're not good pets. I had a turtle.
No,
before.
I like rabbits more. My roommate has a rabbit.
You like rabbits more?
I do.
Oh, that's
My
fine.
roommate
That's
has a
fair.
rabbit and we're tight.
Bunnies are nice.
Have you ever had a turtle?
I've not had
Yeah.
a turtle. I have 3 cats,
I
but I
have
don't
a
have a
turtle.
turtle.
I had a
Do you have a
And I
disabled
have a
turtle?
tortoise. And a tortoise. Yeah, I have both. One's named Franklin's, one named.
His name is
I was
Brandon,
probably
by the way.
Irresponsible.
My name's Dan.
Brendan? Okay.
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay. Well, I know you were Dan, but I assumed that you were Brendan or Brandon or something like that. Just
Brandon.
from Brandon.
Don't say
I got
Brandon
it.
ever.
Call him Brendan.
Please.
Yeah,
Got it.
I like that.
I
I'll do
was
that.
thinking about getting a fish anyways. I'm not a very good pet parent.
Fish are like I have a fish.
Why
too.
not?
I feel really bad for like beta fish if you know what that is. Like I feel
Yeah.
terrible for those fish. Like that must be a shit.
Why
had
do you
a-
feel bad for
I
beta
had
fish?
a beta fish for years.
Me too. Like my
Um,
family has for like
Yeah,
cycles through
we
them
like beta fish.
because they look
Well,
pretty.
people think, yeah, they look pretty, and people think that beta fish, because they can breathe air, they can be in like little tiny tanks. Like if you go to a pet store and you see a beta fish,
Right.
and they're in like little tiny cups.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to save up right now I want to get a really nice tank for my beta fish, and then I'll have to get it set
Fuck.
up.
You have a beta fish?
I want to get one,
Oh, okay.
but I want to
Got
get
it.
like a really nice tank, like a 5-gallon tank, something big and spacious.
You should get two.
Right. Okay. So you have any pets?
Two
Do
males.
you have any pets?
Not here in my apartment, but I have like 3 cats like back at my parents' place.
Jesus Christ, you're hella
Yeah.
lonely, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Wait,
sad.
what did you say?
I'm hella lonely. You're not wrong.
Me too. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, right?
No, I fucking hate my life.
He has a cat.
Mornings are hell. Yeah. She has cats. You didn't just hear her talk.
No, I'm saying
She has
you
3
have a
cats.
cat.
They're at home.
You have a cat that likes to piss on your
I have
clothes.
2
sometimes.
cats. 2 cats. I have 2 cats. In fact, one of them is sleeping right here. Little Lola Polo. But I'm not going to wake her up just to do a bit. Anyway, she's a sweetheart. But I'm still lonely as all get out.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
Rachel,
why
I
you get
want to know.
pets. Yeah.
Rachel,
What's
let me
up?
ask you this.
Mm.
Listen to this. Are you doing anything in general like that would help, cut down that loneliness? You going to the local pumpkin patch or something?
I don't know. I mean, I was in the hospital last week, a couple of weeks ago.
COVID?
I met some
Why is
really
that,
nice
if you don't
people
mind me
there.
asking?
Okay, this is a story time. It was not COVID. I'll show you guys. I have a scar on my leg now. I went to my friend's small birthday gathering. We're trying to be responsible, right? There was like 3 of us.
Right.
She lives
Yeah.
a couple of complexes away from me. It was like a bonfire, all shits and giggles. I was drinking, I was having fun, And being the responsible adult that I am, I decided to go home and take my car. So I just left my car in the parking lot and decided it was like half a mile, maybe like not even half a mile, like down the street from me, a couple of blocks. So I was walking on the sidewalk, minding my own business, and a car drives. There's a speed bump kind of right where I was walking by. The car drives over the speed bump really, really fast. And all of a sudden, I feel like a really sharp pain in my leg. And I was like, what the fuck? There's a piece of metal sticking out of my leg. I think it was like a piece of a hubcap. The car was driving, and the way that the tire hit the piece of metal, the metal piece flew up into my leg. And I was staring at it. I was like, what the fuck? It was literally embedded in my leg. I essentially got stabbed. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
And I had left my phone at my friend's house, so I had to hobble all the way back to my apartment. And I was banging on the door to get my roommate's attention, and I had to go to the hospital. I was in the hospital for like three or 4 days because they were so worried about me getting tetanus or some shit like that. So my roommate in the hospital was really nice. So
yeah,
But
I made a new friend.
how long was the walk?
Jesus.
How long was the walk from where I got hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like right outside my apartment complex.
Oh, okay. You didn't want to
So,
take an ambulance? Well, it wasn't.
I
Sure,
mean,
it
I
wasn't
didn't have
crazy.
my phone on me. No, I did have to take an ambulance because I was bleeding
Oh, you
everywhere.
did.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. I did. I got stabbed 5 times, and only one of them was like bad enough to get. Let me see if I can. Only one of them was bad enough to get. Oh my god! Right there, if
Yeah.
you can see it.
Yeah.
That one was an inch and a half deep into my bones, and they were worried that like I had just, you know, destroyed my bone because it hurt like a son of a bitch. And then I have 4 little wounds here, puncture
That's
wounds
crazy.
from
Damn.
yeah.
I
Damn,
thought you were
that's.
And
7 feet.
you wish you gotta pay for those.
Oh
You gotta pay for those.
All right, what's up? All right, wait, no, that's crazy. That's information. No, but that's crazy. Honestly,
It was
like,
crazy. I mean, if that
what
would have
did
like
what?
hit
Wait,
my
wait.
head.
Were you scared, or did it eventually become like one of those things where it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna die?
I don't know if I thought I was gonna die. I was also like pretty drunk at the time, so I was like, "Hey, there's a piece of metal in my way." I'm a very
Yeah.
like happy
Take a
drunk.
picture for Instagram, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have my
That's
phone
amazing.
on me,
Were
but
you
the
in
next
shock?
day I did. I think
Were you in shock?
so. I think
Yeah.
so. So I was like really calm about the whole thing until I got into the ambulance, and I was like, "Oh my fuck! I'm stabbed. There's a piece
Right.
of metal in my leg," and that's when I
Mhm.
sort of like started freaking out. But in the
Right.
moment, I was just like really calm about it. I was calmer than I thought I would be.
Right. Can we hear some opera tunes?
I can't really do opera. I do have
No,
the
you can.
opera YouTube channel, where you talk about opera,
I want to hear it. I want to hear it
but
right
I
now.
don't sing
A little
opera.
sample. A little.
Well,
Wet my beak.
uh,
Wet
What-
my beak.
What made
Come
you
on.
interested in opera?
when I was a kid, my parents took me to like a children's opera of La Boheme, and most operas have a teleprompter where it tells you what's going on, which is really nice.
What do you mean? What's going
That's
on? Like, I thought they just
like,
sang.
Yeah.
well, they sing, but they sing in Italian or French, so you don't know what the hell's going on a lot of the time.
Oh, I see. So it's just a
Hey, I'm
translation.
walking here.
They do a lot of that, you know.
What kind of music do you listen to? Like,
It essentially sounds like that when you're listening to opera, especially with some of the way that different directors do. Even if people
I-
like speak Italian or whatever, they're like,
You
"What
like-
the fuck are they singing about?"
Do you like Pavarotti?
I don't know who that is.
He goes like, "Yo, what's up? Let my homies out of jail. I don't want them in jail anymore." Brrrr.
No, I'm a opera classical nerd. I wish.
wait, so you listen to classical music and opera? Like, actually?
I listen to classical music and opera, and also
Wait, hold up. So, like, you're
I
in your
have-
car, right? And you're, like, blasting music, like, and you just,
Yeah.
like, listen to
It
opera
it
or
depends on
classical?
my mood. It's either gonna be like classical music,
Wow.
opera, like show tunes, like Broadway, or heavy metal. And those are like my
Dude,
4 moods.
Yeah,
Listen to a
like,
lot of Slipknot.
I get you.
Oh.
You're like one of those girls. Like, as long as it says the N word, I'm game.
Oh my god. I don't really like rap music that much, or those kind
Whoa,
of
who said
shouting
anything
music.
about rap music?
Whoa.
I don't like rap music or like really heavy music like that, except for like heavy
Dreamy.
metal. I
It's
I
almost
mean,
like
heavy
died at
metal's
a
pretty heavy.
yeah. I
Yeah,
met I almost died at a Cannibal Corpse concert. That was great because I was in the middle, and they were like, "Let's do a mosh pit." I was like, "No, don't do a mosh pit." And it's like
You
me and
weren't
a
a
bunch
pit?
of like, I was like, yeah.
A bunch of N
It,
words. I know you
when I
don't want
was
to
in
say.
high school. Oh my god. When I was in high school, and it's
Not clipping
like
this.
me and a bunch of like 8-foot dudes running around. I was like, I don't want to. People were knocking into me. I was like, I don't want to be here.
Definitely black people. Okay. Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
stop saying that shit, please.
Stop saying it.
I thought. that
Are
would
you
be a good-
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Me?
Are you good, Brandon? Are you good? I know you're fine, man. Are you good,
You
Brandon?
remember my name? Yeah, I'm phenomenal actually.
Okay.
All right, let's talk more about what
What
do
do you?
you do in general. I mean, well, okay, no. Let's talk about music you like. You
What, she
like
just said it. Classical,
I
opera, and
just
heavy
want it,
metal.
bruh. Yeah.
No. That one, Fiona Applegate. What's her name? That one artist. I
From
feel
Shrek?
like she would like her.
Applebaum? Fiona Applebaum? Whoever that is?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe
I
you
have
would
no
know.
idea. I have no idea.
Me neither. No
Damn
idea.
it.
But
Hate to
I
hear
don't
it.
really blast music in my car because when I blast music in my car, I start speeding.
Yeah.
So I mostly just try and listen to NPR and not like get pulled over because I'm not a
What the
very good
fuck?
driver in the first place. So the minute I start speeding, it's like good luck everybody else because I'm like
Is
a
that a
bull in a
Family
china
Guy joke?
shop.
Is
Yeah.
that a Family Guy joke?
It is a Family Guy joke.
Did you steal a Family Guy joke?
I did. I
I like
completely
that.
ripped it off.
Nice.
It was also a racist joke, so that's fair.
It
Oh my
was.
Good luck,
God.
everybody else. I turn now.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
that's
so
the one.
bad.
You want clip? Fuck it. You're on. I turn now. Good luck, everybody else. Good luck. Yeah, good luck with
Like
this.
that.
All right. Anyway, so you're pretty progressive. Let's talk about your favorite band in general. Just hit
Just in general, it's probably got to be
Yeah.
Slipknot. That's who I listen to most.
it. Really?
Does your dad listen
Yeah.
to them
Slipknot.
before? Like,
Huh?
did you listen to them because like your dad? I don't know. I don't know anything about Slipknot.
No,
Are they new?
no,
Are they old?
I got into them in like middle school ish. No, like high school probably.
Would you wear Slipknot shirts?
Well, now too.
Yeah, I have a couple,
Oh God.
Nice.
like a
I'm
couple of
prove it.
sweaters.
I
They're in
never
my-
knew
they're
what
in
to
the
think of
laundry
people.
No,
right
who
now.
wore
I
them.
don't believe you. I don't believe you. No, I don't believe her. I don't believe you. No, I don't.
They're in
believe
the
you. You don't
laundry
have to
right
put it
now.
on. Just bring it out. Oh, they're in the laundry.
They're in the
Okay, that's
laundry.
fine. Okay.
I put my clothes in the washer right before we started.
That's funny. That's a weird coincidence, but I don't know. So what's your favorite song by old Slipknot?
Probably Get This. That's the one I like a lot. The most
Nice.
probably. And Duality because I'm trash and that's what everybody listens to when it comes to
Why are
Slipknot.
you
But I
trash
think
because you listen?
Get
Why are
This.
you trash because you listen to Duality? That's one of my favorite songs.
Well, that's like the one song that everybody knows. So that's like the song that that's like number one on their Spotify or whatever, you know.
Right, but that doesn't make you trash inherently. That's a good song.
I guess not. I mean, I'm already trash inherently in the first
mainstream.
place.
Little
So
trash.
You're not.
Yeah,
You're not
by-
trash. Why are you? Why
by-
would you say that? Why are you trash? No. Why are you trash?
well,
What
let's
makes
not
you say that?
start talking about like my deep-seated emotional issues.
No, let's start
We're
talking
actually
about it because
licensed
this is the
psychologists
podcast.
here.
I'm a licensed
Yeah.
psychology. I don't
We're
know. I'm
on-par
trash. Everything's
psychologists,
trash.
Yeah. No,
What
why
is
are
it?
you
Like
trash,
90%
honestly?
of everything is shit. 90% of everything is shit. That kind of Sturgeon's law
You
thing.
seem like a really You seem like a really good person.
Oh,
right.
thank you.
Why are you trash? Yeah.
Well,
why are
I
you
don't know,
trash?
because I'm worried that I'm not a good person. But then I start thinking like, well, a good person, like a bad person, wouldn't start wondering if they were a good person. You know, I'd like to think I'm a good person.
But that is a quality of a good person.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like a double-edged sword kind of thing. Also, I hate Christmas, so that might have
Me
something to
too.
do with it, because it's so
That
like
okay, go ahead.
superficial kind of thing. Like everybody's all goodwill and cheer and joy and like I hate being a Grinch, you know, but it's like I work at Second Harvest a lot. I do a lot of volunteering at homeless shelters and soup kitchens. And during
Right.
Christmas time, Thanksgiving, we have volunteers out the wazoo. But the minute like January 1st hits, then like everything's empty. We don't have enough donations. We don't have enough money, and everybody's like, oh, goodwill, cheer, and joy. And then the minute the holiday's over, it's like they completely forget.
I think you're a good
So that's
person
why I don't
automatically
like
for
Christmas.
that.
Well, no, you're not wrong, Rachel. Because guess what? I fucking hate Christmas. Now, this year is going to be the worst year. Now, not only did my mom pass away in September, but her birthday comes up September 29th. If I'm not mistaken, her wedding is the 30th. And the New Year's is the 31st. So there you go. But then the Christmas, yay! Who am I celebrating with? Everybody's on COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it all. I fucking hate this year. But more importantly, fuck this shit. You're not a bad person. You seem like a good person. Dan's a bad person. Let him defend himself.
No, I'm not
Let's
a
hear
bad
it.
person. But
I don't think
hear it.
Dan's a bad person.
yeah, I'm not.
Dan, let's hear it.
I volunteered a
Let's hear
few times, not like Rachel here. I'm sorry.
Oh, and that human trafficking fucking thing? That was weird. You told me about it.
No human
Trafficking. Oh my god.
I volunteered at a police station one time and gave people a nice Christmas. Actually, it was Christmas.
A
so there
cab.
you go.
A cab.
Helped out,
A cab. A cab. A cab. You got anything else under your belt?
No, that's pretty much it. Just
Okay.
that.
You're a bastard.
Nope.
You're a bastard. I don't know.
Where have you volunteered?
I don't make the rules.
I wanna
Where
hear-
have you volunteered at?
A food market. I was actually
full of
at a
shit.
homeless fucking no, I was
Absolutely
at a
full of
homeless
shit. You can't even remember.
food drive. No, it was a homeless food drive, and then I actually did it twice. But then I went on to doing it at like where I record for like my Second City shit. They had like a line outside, and I gave them a bunch of food, and I gave someone some money. So
Oh, that's nice of you.
more than that, of course, but I mean that's just a little taste. But you're an asshole. Fuck you, Dan.
How many hours do you put in at the jail though? Like you say you volunteered at a jail, but that's like I feel like that's I don't know. That's pretty ballsy to be honest. To just want to go to a jail, especially in Florida, where like I don't know, Florida people.
Well, I work there.
usually
I work
crazy.
there. I don't volunteer there. Like I'm
So-
paid to be
Oh,
there.
you are paid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said you
Rachel.
volunteered.
No. I mean, it's an internship, but it is a
Okay.
paid internship, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Please don't. Oh my god, if my bosses get a hold of this, I'm gonna get fired.
Well, no, we're
mean,
gonna edit it.
No
It
one
doesn't
watches
matter.
this
Okay.
It doesn't
except
matter.
for our high school friends.
Yeah,
so
no one watches it.
there you go.
Alright.
Rachel,
What's
Rachel,
up? What's up? What's up?
what's the most fucked up, corrupted thing you've seen? And make sure you put your boss under the gun.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
No, I'll tell you guys, and not relating to my work. I don't even know if I'm like legally supposed to be talking about this, but she can suck my
Fucking love it.
metaphorical dick because she can suck my metaphorical dick. She can because
Hell yeah.
I don't think I've ever like been like she's a bad. I've never been like this person is a horrible person before this. So my high school got shut up. At the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School.
No way.
Serious. Yeah, I went there. And I knew the kid who shot up the
That was
school.
me.
Wait, you were actually like might have been in that fucking grade. Like, were you there when it happened? Because
I was just a year graduated. Just a
I
year.
just
So
graduated.
it was 20. What is it? That was 2017. So I was 17 and I was at university. I had missed it by a year.
Wait,
But
was that the Nikolas Cruz?
I
one?
like how you say it like
The
you missed
fucking-
like something special, like important.
the Nikolas Cruz one.
yeah, that's him. I knew
No
him.
way.
Oh shit! No way! No way! No way! You! Oh my God! Stoneman.
Stoneman Douglas.
fucking-
Yeah, Parkland. Yeah.
Stoneman Douglas. Parkland.
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
What? No.
Yeah.
No. You were
And-
actually at that fucking shooting.
I
The one
was.
where you came
No,
in.
she wasn't.
I
dude.
wasn't.
Oh my
I wasn't there, but I was 1 year from graduating. So.
But you knew him closer because he was older.
Why weren't
so
you there?
You
Why
probably
weren't
knew
you
him
there?
better.
I
than
was.
most.
I had already graduated. That's why
Right.
I wasn't there.
Oh, okay. I thought
I
you
was
meant
I was a
1 year from graduation.
no, I was
So,
a freshman in university.
So he was like a
When it
year
you
younger
meant
than
you
happened.
were a
you?
junior.
Or no, he was a year
He,
older than you.
he's a year older than me.
Okay.
Did you
He
know him? Did you know him? Talk about
yeah,
it, please.
he dated one
Please.
of my friends for a little bit.
Okay,
He
how weird
dated
was
two
he?
of my friends for a little bit. I don't know if he was what I would call weird.
You
He
about
was
to start
whenever
crying?
I was around him, he was just very quiet. He never really said much. He was just like the quiet kid. And he worked at the Dollar Tree right by the movie theater where I used to go a lot. So, I talked to him
Uh-huh.
when he was working there. Um,
Did you see any
so
signs? Like,
Right.
well,
no, I mean, really, his Instagram was
right, exactly. His Instagram.
concerning. His Instagram was concerning. And I know for a fact that a lot of people had already talked to him, talked about him to Douglas Security, to a couple of the security guards, uh, or have reported like his Instagram account. His Instagram was a little,
Fucked up.
A
creepy.
little. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
a
Just say
lot,
fucked up.
am
a
I
lot.
wrong? Am I wrong? Where
Don't
like,
censor yourself.
was it on Instagram where he posted that shit where he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna like kill them all, like kill them.
No,
I'm
he
gonna
did
kill
not
as
post
many
that on
people
his
as I can."
Instagram.
Because I saw that
His
video,
his
but
his
was that on Instagram?
no, his
No, it
bio
wasn't Instagram.
that wasn't on Instagram. That was on Facebook. He
Mm.
posted
Oh, even worse.
his like bio was like Annihilator, and then every photo
Yeah.
was him with his face covered up, and it was like guns. It was fucked. You could tell he was gonna do something.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sorry.
and there was pictures of like dead frogs that he had shot on his Instagram too. That said like, oh well, they like attacked my dogs. There was always pictures of guns and him holding guns. Um, so I know I myself reported his Instagram to like Instagram, and then
Yeah.
he
Did your
made his
part.
account private for a little bit, and then it was public again. But now it's been deleted.
Holy fuck.
So I don't know if you can find it.
Yeah, no, it's deleted.
Did you?
No, I looked
It's
So
up
been
on his shit.
deleted.
I mean, that's such a
And
close time frame. Did you know any
yeah,
of the people that like got hurt and shit?
yeah. My cousin. Well, she's not my cousin. She's my aunt's granddaughter. So she's like my second cousin. Whatever. She's my cousin. She got shot a few times. My childhood friend died in the shooting, Helena. Um,
Oh my god. Yeah,
and yeah, it was
I heard that one.
crazy. It was really crazy. And I was still friends with a lot of people, right? Who were at the school at the time. My high school teacher, one of my teachers got wounded. Um, by like she got shot in the arm.
Holy shit. So you know that one
Yeah.
teacher who was like like that coach? I forgot his
Oh,
name.
Scott Beagle.
Yeah.
Beagle, Mr.
The
Beagle.
one who like shielded him, you know.
Yeah.
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 Damn.
So it's heavy shit, but the part that I've seen, like the corruption part. So, Maddie, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about this. So her mother is kind of, let's just say insane. She's like essential oil and prayer kind of mother. She's just not, it's not right. Yeah. she's 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 not right. Uh but like in a bad way, not in like a, oh, she's not right, she's not right. Anyways, I digress. And so what happened was that everybody who was at this shooting at the time there was a lot of money raised. So everybody, depending on where they were, if they were injured or not, was awarded like a certain amount of money. So like everybody who was there got like $500 as like compensation, like victim reparations or whatever, from the donation. And then more money was given to like if you were injured to help pay for your medical bills or anything like that. So Maddie was shot several times. She was injured pretty badly, and she got, let's just say, I was going to say close to $1 million, but she got $1 million from the fundraiser that was on the GoFundMe for the victims impact fund to help pay for all of the bills. She had to have a couple surgeries, and her mother, her name is Misty. We don't like her, and her father were divorced at the time, where they were separated, and Maddie and her younger brother wanted to get like therapy, because shit, right? But her mother was like, oh, well, you don't need therapy, this and that. So Maddie wanted to move in with her father, and her father was like, okay, and they go through all the courts and they get all the paperwork. So Maddie and her brother are gonna go live with her father, and um, she got upward, $1 million. So Maddie wants to go to therapy. She needs medical bills paid for. So Missy's ex-husband goes up to Missy and says, hey, so give me some of the money so I can put it aside. Do you have it like set up in a trust for her or something like that? And Missy goes, oh, I don't know. There's probably money in there somewhere. And Missy doesn't have a job. Um, and it turns out that she's building a house for herself in Utah, a $500,000 home for herself. Um, and she's also Mormon, which is why I suppose she's going to Utah, and why she's like a mother. So she considers herself like that's the job, and she doesn't have like a way to bring in income besides like Social Security or whatever it is, and EBT, SNAP, whatever, food stamps. And the dad goes, okay, well, let me see. Give me access to the bank account. And she does. And there's like there's probably, what was it, like $250,000 left of the $1 million. Over, it was like a year and a half. She managed to spend $750,000 that quickly, like $750,000. She built a house for her. She started buying all these like designer clothes and whatever, and she used all of the money. So right now we're in litigation. Well, I'm not in litigation, but everybody on that side of the family is in litigation trying to figure out where the hell the money went. I mean, she's building a house for herself and she doesn't have a job, but she's building, like, she paid everything in cash. So that's probably where some of it went. But it's been taking a while in order to get everything kind of fleshed out. And they're trying incredibly hard to keep it out of the public viewpoint, because there would be like a huge amount of backlash that like a shooting survivor's mother took the money that was supposed to be used for like medical bills and shit to spend on herself.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even know
Yeah.
they got that much money. I didn't know about the reparation, like whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it.
The victims impact, whatever. So some
Yeah.
of the money was used to pay the victims. Some of it was used to put in like a little memorial. But the thing is that the school itself has still faced a lot of criticism, especially because the memorial that they had was like a bench that they put
Right.
up. That was
I
was
mean,
it. So
wasn't what happened like the security guard basically like pussied out and he didn't like want to engage with the shooter at all?
yes, the school resource officer,
Right.
he pussied out and he got fired because of that. And then you have
yeah.
people like
Sure.
Coach Weiss, who was the football coach and also like a security guard, a security officer, who like literally like shielded students with his body, and he was like a part-time security officer at the school, you know. And then you got this, he's a cop, he's literally like a sheriff's deputy or whatever it was, and he didn't want to go in. And another problem was that the security cameras have like a 5-minute delay on them. So by the time they finally found out, which we called it like the freshman building, but it's like the 1200 building, whatever, because that's where a lot of the freshman classes were. By the time they found out where he was and they stormed the building, he was already gone, and he changed into his ROTC uniform. He was in the ROTC program.
Mm-hmm.
He changed out of the clothes, got into his ROTC uniform to like blend in, and then he took a Uber to McDonald's. And then he walked to the McDonald's, which by the street where a lot of people like hang out. That's like the spot to hang out. And then they finally arrested him like outside my neighborhood, my parents' neighborhood, and the
Wait,
community.
he was wearing a student uniform. He was wearing red
Yeah.
and
No, he
Afterwards.
was
Afterwards.
wearing his ROTC uniform, like the
is
military.
that the red polo? Because that's
Yeah.
what he was wearing.
Was it rare? Yeah, it has the polo and it has the ROTC thing on there. They have like uniform days where they have to dress up in the full uniform, and then they have
Right.
like dress down days. It was like the third Wednesday of every month or something like that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I
Shit was
totally remember
crazy.
everything. Yeah, I was like actually really into that when it happened. Like I like I watched like the entire interview he had with like the fucking officer and whatever.
Mm.
And he seemed like very deranged. I guess he was like in a
Yeah.
full panic basically. He was just like, "Oh my
Yep.
god, like
I mean,
He
he
had
was
to,
crazy. I mean, what sane person would do that, you know?
yeah,
right?
100%." And
So
I
shit
saw
Well,
everything.
what about
shit was crazy.
right? Well, what about that dude that like shot up the fucking new fucking like the guy in fucking Las Vegas? He shot up that fucking
Oh,
concert
the
from
music
his
festival.
hotel.
That guy was also
Yeah,
crazy.
he killed like 200
He
people.
killed, yeah, a stupid amount of people. I don't
But
know if it was it 200.
well, I
He
actually
He
almost
just killed a
killed like
stupid amount of,
1,000.
yeah.
but I want to hear like you said your two girlfriends, like your friends, they dated him, that guy? Like
Yeah,
what did they say
they
about did they
dated
say
him.
anything? They're like
Well, one of them had to be interviewed by the FBI because they
okay.
had dated for a while. And then the other one, they had only really gone out on a couple of dates, and she was like, "Oh, he's like too weird." And then she was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
can you pretend to be my girlfriend and say, hey, I started dating this girl, so I can't date you because I'm already in a relationship, you know?"
Wait, he asked her to do that?
No, she asked me to do that. So I
Oh,
pretended to be
you.
her
Oh
girlfriend.
my
Yeah,
god.
you know. Sometimes like we
Oh, I
have like
see. I see.
signals
I
that,
see. I
you know,
see.
girls have signals at clubs to be like, "Hey, pretend to be my girlfriend, whatever."
Right, right, right,
So
right.
I can get away
Yeah,
from this guy
we have
because
that too.
she was too freaked out to say, "Hey, like I don't want to date you," because she was worried about what he would do.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh, I already have.
I
I'm
mean,
dating
honestly,
someone."
it kind of makes me wonder, like, why she dated him in the first place. Like, what was about him? Like, just I don't know.
I don't know.
Just in my head, just
They
curiosity.
were they I know they had a class together, and she talked to him just because, you know, she was being nice and she didn't want him to like be by himself. But by
She
the
was
time
like, "Yo, waka waka, don't fucking pull my flocka." Popping.
well by the time by the time that by the time that the shooting happened, he wasn't even enrolled at our school anymore. He had got transferred to an alternative high school because he was like the like security knew who he was because he was always like threatening people and getting into fights and
No,
stuff.
no, go ahead.
I see.
No,
Did,
go ahead.
did he get his ass kicked
What's that?
in those
I
fights?
don't
You
know.
fucking her?
Probably
you think?
one.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Actually,
It is
hear that guy.
crazy. It is
Sex with
crazy.
That guy was such a piece of shit.
her.
Though.
Unprotected.
He is a piece of shit.
Unprotected sex.
Did you
Oh,
ever
talk
watch
about
that
my
video?
ass. Unprotected sex.
Huh?
Like, were you interested like in the aftermath of that? Like,
Coming
did you
around
watch like
12.
the like? Did you see the
You
video
know
at
what I
all
mean?
with like the officer, or were you
He's
just like
coming around 12.
too
I mean,
brother?
the thing is that
Fuck it. Who cares?
normally
Let him
I'm
out.
like
Leave him out.
normally
Brandon,
I'm
shut up.
into like
Yeah.
normally I'm into like true like I was
Yeah.
obsessed with the Columbine shooting, you know, but there's just something about it being so close and personal that I can't bring
Oh, absolutely.
myself to watch the
That was. I
videos.
mean, that was worse than
I can't.
Columbine.
Yeah. I can't bring myself to watch it. As a result, though, I was really involved in the March for Our Lives and getting a chapter started here in Orlando. I've been involved in various
What?
peace projects ever since, and then also I wrote I wrote a piece in the If I Don't Make It, I Love You. It's stories from school shooting survivors and people who have been impacted by school shootings. And the thing is that I've actually been involved in some conspiracy theories that people are saying that it's a crisis actor, it's fake because,
Alex Jones.
well, yeah,
I was
but
just gonna say. What?
thing
You don't
is
believe in Alex Jones? The fuck?
no, he's not
Do
real.
you not
He's
think that Obama turned the
turned
yo
the freaking frogs gay.
Rachel?
Yeah,
They are gay now. That's
yeah,
kind
the
of
frogs
fucked.
are gay.
Kermit
That's how it
has like a
happened.
list.
Yeah,
I mean, you tell me. Okay, no, that's fine.
that's how it
That's
happened.
fine.
You said you were personally involved in that, like the
Well, people,
crisis
I
actor
had
thing?
to privatize a lot of my social media and some of my YouTube videos where I've posted videos on another channel talking about like the school shooting and the impact, because when I was a junior in high school, I was involved in the TV production program at my high school, and the C-SPAN, like the government channel where they do, you know, gavel to gavel coverage, they
Yeah.
have a documentary contest
Gobble,
every
gobble.
year. They have a documentary contest every year called C-SPAN Student Cam. And I did that with somebody. This was when I was a junior, so this is 2 years before the shooting. I did it on school shootings. I did the documentary on school shootings, and I did an analysis of the high school in Douglas, and I talked to a lot of Douglas students. And I interviewed a teacher who would later like would be credited with like helping saving lives and keeping people calm during the shooting. Um, and then immediately after that shooting, um, C-SPAN called me and the guy who I had did the documentary with, and they interviewed us over the air. And then ever since then, everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's not a coincidence." This because I placed with the documentary. Like we received an honorable mention. That's like top 50 in the United States kind of documentary. It's called Target. It's on Vimeo. But
Wow.
everybody was like, "Oh my God, there's no coincidence." You know, she's talking to students, she filmed students, and this teacher who was like saving lives, and there's no way it's a coincidence. So I had to
What
privatize
the fuck are
a
you
lot of
talking
the
about?
shit. A documentary I
Shut
made
up.
2 years before the school shooting
I mean,
about school shootings.
how pissed were you though if like they like called you like, you know,
I
like,
was
and
so
your
pissed
friends
off.
too, you know, like crisis
I was
actors and everything.
so pissed off.
Yeah.
Actually, I was at the time I
Were
was
you
pretty
pissed enough
tight
to
with.
like walk into a elementary school and shit it up?
No, not that pissed. Pissed enough to turn
Middle
my
school at
anger
least.
into activism.
Had to be at least a middle school. You just like,
Is there like levels of severity?
I mean, maybe high school. I don't know. I don't know where you draw your lines. I'm not God here.
That must have been wild to experience it firsthand and everything.
It was wild. It was crazy. And now even like I go home for school and you see like support for like Stoneman Strong everywhere. And there's like at a dance studio where one of the victims, Jamie, dance, they do a big fundraiser every year. And it's so weird because there was so many like news cameras and stuff, but now it's like everybody's
That's
forgotten
fucked up.
about it. But you know, you can't
Mhm.
walk down the street without being reminded.
Yeah. I mean,
you still live there
attention
or what?
spans are
You
short
still
these
live like
days.
next to like where that happened?
Yeah, my parents do. I live in Orlando now,
Okay.
but like
Well,
whenever I go
Mhm.
home, you know, for
Mhm.
break or
Mhm.
whatever, they still live there.
Yeah. I mean, God, that's got to be fucked up for you.
It is
Like,
fucked
you
up.
probably. Yeah.
What
What do you think about the shooter?
Did you guys feel guilty at all? Like, cause like that guy was like fucked. Well, you know, you said you guys like reported him to security or something, right?
Yeah, multiple times.
So how did that go down? Like, they just
You
didn't
know that
do anything.
I feel like
Those kids
they
posting fucking
they
guns on like whatever, and they didn't being
well
threatening
I
and shit.
know the police were supposed to be investigating him. And I feel like security at the school probably thought it wasn't a problem anymore because he had been transferred to the alternative high school. Um, but you know, shit, it just
That seems like a
he's
very bad excuse. Like,
yeah, it is a bad excuse. Everybody's like, oh, he slipped through the
It's actually the
cracks,
worst
but it was
excuse.
yeah, everybody's like, oh, he slipped through the cracks, but it was literally like they didn't do their jobs.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
So, like, what's up? Like, if he walked in, he was like, "What's popping, guys? I'm gonna shoot you guys up in a couple months." Do you think they would have done anything?
Probably not. And he had been making like threats about harming people on Instagram for years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What does it take then?
I
What does
mean,
it take for like them to take action?
Yeah,
Fuck.
right. Do I need to walk in and be like,
Probably
"Hey, I'm gonna
somebody
kill all
Them
of you.
actually doing it?
I have a
Like,
gun."
somebody actually doing it.
Yeah,
That's what it takes. It's always
that'll do.
and they're always like, "Oh, hindsight is 2020," when we've like been telling them about it for years.
yeah,
Rachel, you know what? You kind of look like a school shooter. I gotta be honest.
don't listen to him.
No, you do. The hair, it's
Do
long.
I?
You know,
Yeah, you
we
look
have
like
like
you're
a
ready.
classmate
No,
who was the
you
same
look.
kind of way. Like he was very quiet. This dude always wore
Mm.
fucking
Yeah.
military gear and everything. And Brandon
Yeah.
here,
Yes.
Brandon
Oh, I know what
here,
you're talking about.
listen, Brandon here, he talked to him on Facebook and he was like, yeah, so I'm schizophrenic, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw him on Instagram, same kind of app, and he was like, had a bunch of guns. So kind of like the same kind of situation, like a bunch of guns and shit. And then I was like, hey, we should report him to like the FBI or something, man. Like this is like textbook shit. Like he's like
It is.
he wasn't like threatening anyone per se, but like, you know, he like looked threatening. So, and he had like a bunch of like, he had like an AR with like a drum magazine, like on Instagram and everything.
Yeah.
And so, Brandon, are you there? Okay, he's not there. But so,
Oh.
but he was like,
Hang on, real quick.
yeah, go ahead.
My earphones are dying. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Hopefully that won't impact
No,
you
no.
guys
I
hearing
mean,
me.
it's
Okay,
it's
cool.
fine.
All right.
So, yeah, he'll probably be back in a second. But I told him, I was like, yeah, man, like we should report this guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, he can't just like we know him. Like, he's been quiet. Like, he's very same kind of thing. Same kind of thing. Like, he's always quiet. I don't think he's like dated people. I don't definitely hasn't like dated people, but like he's like very very weird. And I told Brandon, I was like, yeah, we should report this guy. And he was like, nah, like I don't want to fuck his shit up, like ruin his like day or whatever the fuck. Like, and I'm just like, dude, like this guy is clearly deranged. Like he's schizophrenic. Like you can't have guns when you're schizophrenic. That's literally against the law.
It
So
is.
that's number one. And number two,
Well,
just
yeah,
like,
it
come on,
literally
man.
is. Yeah.
And my sister goes to the same high school, so that he went to. So I was like, what if it's like the same kind of situation? Fucking, he's like 3 years out of high school or whatever it was, and then he just like, you know, goes and shoots it up.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. I feel that's how it happens. I feel like, right?
That
like,
is how it happens.
just like, oh
exactly.
yeah, whatever. He's, you know, like it's not gonna. He's just like being a fucking dickhead or whatever.
Well, they thought it was okay because he had left the school, but it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Which is that's such a bad excuse. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure, and I think he got bullied a lot too, or like at least that's what I like read. So,
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So that's like more
Because
of
he
a
was
reason.
kind of a
It's like,
weird,
you know he got
kind of a
bullied.
weird dude.
Revenge
You know
shit,
he got bullied.
He was kind of
Come
a
on.
weird dude. He did get bullied.
He seemed like a weird dude, at least in like the interview, whatever.
Yeah.
He was a decent guy though.
I'm not clipping that, but
You know what? The school deserved to be shot up.
Jesus Christ,
Clip,
Brandon.
clip.
yeah, he's deranged too. I'm not gonna let him out.
Nah, fuck it.
But yeah, that's very interesting though that you were in that situation. Wow.
Yeah.
And you never like talked about it.
Rachel, would
I
you shoot
tried
up his school?
not to. No, I don't think I would.
You don't think you would, or you don't know you would?
No, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't.
Pretty sure. Not
Well,
sure.
I mean, everybody says like 1,000% wouldn't do something, but you know, that would be
Oh my god.
statistically
Yo, Rachel, our girl
wrong
would...
to say.
A girl school,
That-
a girl
Clip.
school shooter. I don't think that's happened before, has it?
Dude, she would shoot up the school.
I mean, it would be statistically wrong to say that like I would
Oh, okay.
never, you know,
Alright.
Like,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
mathematically speaking, you know, your chances of getting killed by a pug are slim, but never zero, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you think, like, when you would shoot at the school, you would say something like, "What's up, slime?" Or would you just shoot it and then, like, walk away?
Probably just walk away.
Oh,
All right,
you're
how about
thinking
we
about this,
how
huh?
about we get away from the school thing? It's been pretty.
Yeah.
No, I like this. All right.
No, I mean we talked
You're
enough.
gonna
about
let Rachel.
It's
Yeah.
been
Do you-
and we
you wanna
do you
that's
like
been
more
like a
or
half
something?
an hour.
Do you like
of
stand-up
just-
comedy? Like any stand-up
I
stand-up
do like
comedians you
stand-up
like?
comedy. I like
Rachel, give us your best fucking
Don't.
bit right now. Go.
Oh yeah, do
Yeah.
that.
my best bit, like stand-up comic
Yeah,
bit.
let's hear something funny. I want to laugh.
Clayton Bigsby.
Come on. Go ahead.
stand-up comic bit. Okay. Well, so I have two brothers. And we're all fraternal. We're not identical, but I'm the best looking one, obviously.
Right.
And over the years, I mean, we've never really been close, but we're closer now that we don't live with each other because we're all off on our own, doing our own thing at universities. And my parents, bless their hearts, have always tried so hard to make us like get along and be all happy go lucky, But
Boo.
it's the
Boo.
Hunger
Boo.
Games to get the TV
Boo.
remote in my house.
Boo.
But I keep them close because I might need a kidney at some point. Just I
Boo.
got a couple of options.
Wait, is this
Boo.
your own stand-up bit, or is this like some
Yeah.
comedians?
That I just literally just made that up right now.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I'm having a seizure here. I'm not joking. Oh my god.
Wait, hold on.
That's
Put the
bad.
camera up to your face. Hold on.
What? Yeah.
When you see it up close,
Oh, I'm gonna vomit.
you can go to the bathroom. But I
And
meant.
he's taking another shot. Great.
I guess.
You're like, what's his face who does Rick and Morty when he does the voice
All right,
acting
maybe
for
this
it?
will make it a little easier.
Wait, who is that? Wait, what
When,
are you saying?
like Justin
Yeah,
Roiland
Rick.
or whatever his
His
name
is
is,
Rick.
and he
His name
does
is
like
Rick.
the voice acting. And he drinks live.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I was watching the behind the scenes, and they were like, "Should
Yeah,
I
I
do?"
know what
He
you're
was like,
talking
"Should
about.
I do another shot of
Fuck.
tequila?"
Who does play?
And they were
Rick
like,
and-
"No,"
who
and
plays
he
Rick and Morty?
did it again.
Fuck.
So that's him? Yeah, that makes sense.
Dan.
I don't
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
Rick and
yeah.
Morty,
Let
sorry.
me look it up.
I'm an alcoholic.
Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland.
Justin.
It
Yeah,
is
no,
Justin
Dan Harmon is the Nickelodeon guy
Like-
with foot fetish.
Rick,
Wait, you say
do you
Nickelodeon guy
think
with the foot fetish?
Do
Is that
we
what you said?
really
Dan
need to do
Harmon.
this, man?
Wait, how do you know he has a foot fetish?
That's a really good Shaggy impression.
No. Like Zoink Scoob. Like, we gotta bust out of here, man. That's a good one.
That's great. I love that. Well, if you look at all of the shows that Dan Harmon has been like the showrunner there's always like an episode involved with feet.
Oh, wait, I think
Yeah.
I've heard of this shit, actually. Yeah. Dan Harmon.
Rick,
Like Victorious,
Rick,
iCarly,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I heard of it. Yeah, that's weird. Oh my god.
That's a different guy. Isn't that the guy with the foot fetish?
That's what I just said. That is the guy.
Oh.
See, he knows. That's the guy with the foot fetish.
What? You have a foot? What? You're saying I have a foot fetish? You're
No, the
wild.
guy who does the show running for all
Well,
the
you would have been
Nickelodeon
fine to
shows.
say yes because I do have a foot fetish. Anyway.
What do you think about that? What do you think about people who have foot fetishes?
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's got their thing, It's not for me,
You
but
got
like
feet. You got feet. You got feet.
I do have feet. I mean, it's not for me, but I don't kink shame. We don't kink shame in this good Christian household.
What? I'm not Christian. I'm an atheist. The fuck you talking about? I'm
In
going
my
to
good
hell.
Christian household.
The fuck I'm talking about me right now.
Wait, give me 1
Where's
second.
your feet? See them toes.
I don't know what the fuck
Alright.
just happened. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Talking
You
to
gotta
Dan,
pay.
by the way.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
just
Talking to-
kidding.
Oh,
we're
she's
good
on
now.
her only fucking fan
The
shit.
video screwed.
Ooh, damn. Bro, you
God
wouldn't
damn
believe
it.
how many people ask me if I have an OnlyFans whenever I stream on Reddit. The
I mean,
only
do you
reason
not?
why I'm popular, no,
It's
I
a thing
don't.
now. It's a thing now, right?
The only reason why I'm popular on Reddit is because I'm a chick, I think, which kind of makes me feel bad because I want to get viewers and on Twitch too. Like I want to get an audience because they like me, not just because I'm a chick on Reddit.
Well, you can use that to your advantage. I don't know. You can like that's like think of it this way, like that's your like appeal, but then like that's how like what they come for, but then like they stay because of your personality or whatever. You know what I mean?
That's the goal. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for.
Yeah. So it's not like a bad thing.
Did you fix the video?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's hear it from Rachel. Like, what is up?
Nothing much.
You sound like you're boring.
I sound like I'm boring. I am
Yeah,
pretty
fuck
boring.
it. Just go off. Go off.
Just-
Let's hear it.
Just talk shit about
What do you
Brandon.
think about Black Lives Matter? Is it a sham,
No, it's
or
not.
are you fucking
No, it's-
against it?
No, I don't think it's a
Let's
sham.
talk. Okay, no. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos, fucking Hollywood elite, or is he fucking need to be complete? You know what I mean? Go in. Come on, hit it. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm hearing it.
What does that
I
even
don't know
mean?
anything about. I don't know.
Hey, Bill Gates, or is he needed to be hate? Let's go.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Jeff Bezos to have an opinion one way or the other. All I know is that
I
he
didn't
doesn't
ask
pay
a fucking question. I told
He
you a
doesn't-
request.
He doesn't pay his employees a living wage, so we do not stand that.
True.
We don't stand that at all.
He
Who
makes
the
way too
fuck
much
is
money
talking
to not
about
do that.
staying? Is this woke Twitter? Her name is
Exactly.
Dimitri. She doesn't even go by the binary code. You think it's
Excuse
fucking
me?
Rachel? Ask her.
Is that Rachel?
Is what, Rachel?
That's your
Yeah.
name. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
She's lying. She's wearing a wire.
Yes, I've been sent by the NSA to wear a wire over a video chat
NFA?
when I could just
Are
be
you-
screen recording and send it
Dan,
to
hang
them.
this up. Hang this up. You gotta get.
Shut.
Listen, Rachel. Rachel, what do you like to go by? He or she?
I do she, her
Also-
pronouns.
What the fuck?
He or she?
What kind of a question is that? I mean, I feel like she would have told us, right?
Yeah, at like the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Rachel, just because you're a they, the type of shit doesn't mean you need to go by Charlie. All right, Charlie. We have to call her Charlie now. What's her name?
I do like
It's
the
not.
name Charlie though.
Oh, that's my dog's
That's
name.
what she said. So,
Thanks.
I know it's a good name. I love it.
Yeah, Charlie's so
Hey, what's up?
versatile.
Okay, so go ahead. Yeah, no, go ahead, Dan. You have a question for Charlie?
No, I was just saying Charlie's my dog's name. It's very versatile. You know, you can say
It
Charlie.
is. It's a good.
You can
All right,
It's
so
the main
hey,
character in
Charlie,
my favorite book.
I have a
Charles.
question for you. Are you a dog or cat person?
cat.
I'm a
She's a
cat person.
Yeah, I knew it.
I am.
I mean, her
Fuck.
her parents have 3 cats, so you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we also have a dog,
Wow.
but
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah, but
My
I
bad.
I prefer the cats.
Wow.
Hopefully, my dog will
wow.
never listen to this.
Yeah. What the hell? Right.
I mean, I like my dog, but she's like, I mean, I like other people's dogs, you know, but I don't like having to like wake up at 6 in the morning to take them out and having to deal with them all day. Because I'm a very like I don't like to stay in my like one apartment all day, so I always go out and do stuff, and then having to come back and like take care of a dog is like a pain in the ass.
What if your dog had a litter
Right.
box?
That would be a different story if the dog had a litter box.
So
Cats
you-
are just so low maintenance that
Yeah. So you would choose the
It's-
dog over the cats if the dog had a litter box?
no, probably not.
Aw.
I want to get a cat really badly, but I have to wait until I graduate. I should wait until I graduate. I don't know if I'm going to.
Do they give you like the
The
equal amount of
fuck?
affection?
Why not?
Sorry?
Do they give you the equal amount of affection? Like your dog and your cats?
Yeah. I don't know. My dog is like really into my mom, like so she
That
pays
tends to
attention
happen.
mostly. Yeah, she just pays attention to my mother mostly, and the cats are a little bit more like, you know, they'll come up to you and they'll hang out with you. And it could be like they seem like aloofish and standoffish or whatever, but you just really have to like let them do their own thing and make them the ideas to let them think that everything that they do was their own idea.
Right.
That
Well,
makes
I asked you what the fuck you're not graduating for. So what the fuck is that? What's up with that? You're not graduating?
Not until the summer.
That's fucking weird.
Because
Why
I
not?
normally I'm in my senior year, so I would be done normally in May, but I did a semester abroad.
Oh, you did?
Where
Where'd
at?
you go? Fucking London or France?
Wait, let's
Uh,
guess.
Hang on.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
guess
guess.
Paris.
Take
I'm
a
gonna
guess.
guess
Wait, hold
Paris
on.
or
Give us
Spain.
give us like 2 hints. Give us like 2 like.
No,
Spain.
Paris or France. I'm guessing you went
No,
there.
stop.
And
Just
you
let
have
her,
a
let her say the
ton of
hints.
photos.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
no,
Let me
no,
let me
okay,
think
okay.
of a hint. Okay, it was very cold when I went.
Very cold when you went. Okay.
When I went, And I went in July. It was cold when I went in July, and it's a really, really long flight to get there.
Oh God. I guess I'm only thinking of European countries. So it doesn't sound like a European country. If it's cold in July. Um, yeah, Brandon, your mic is muted, by the way. Yeah, we can't hear you. Wait, Rachel, can you talk? I think my
Yeah, I can talk.
Oh, okay, you're good. Okay, I was
Yeah,
wondering. Yeah, we can't hear you,
it's
Brandon.
his mic.
July. Okay. South
I went in
America. Was it
July.
South America?
No,
Oh, okay, damn it. So it is a European country?
no, it's not a European country.
Okay. Damn. It's cold in July.
Hmm.
I don't know. Cambodia.
No,
All right.
that was too many guesses.
All right. I mean, I would let him guess, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing. His mic is
Yeah,
muted or something. Yeah, you could just say it. That's fine.
Australia.
Ah, Australia. Wait, it gets cold there,
Australia.
really?
Yeah, it does. I wasn't expecting it. It did. I got really cold. I was in the capital city of Canberra. Um,
Okay.
and it's about 4 hours away from Sydney by bus. And it was cold. I didn't think it was gonna be that cold, but I stepped off the plane and I was like, shit. It snowed too while I was there.
So
A little
you
bit.
weren't expecting it. Like, how long were you there? Oh wait, yeah, a semester then.
July until November,
So
the end of November.
was it
Well, the
was it cold the
halfway
entire time you were
towards the
there? That
beginning.
would be terrible.
No, it started getting into springtime around October, and I was like, yay, finally I can like stop wearing like heavy clothes. And then I went backpacking in Asia for about a month and a half afterwards, and the minute I stepped off the plane in Taiwan, it was snowing again. It's like, this is great.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
So I
So
did the
you
semester
weren't
there,
expecting
and
that at
then
all then? Like when you signed up
no,
for it to study abroad thing, you were
no.
like, oh, it's gonna be like fine, like
Yeah.
all the time. Damn. What
I
was
mean, it was
yeah
July. I don't know. I just never occurred to me that they're on the southern hemisphere, you know.
right? What was backpacking like? Like what you were alone? Like was it scary for you?
No, I was with one of my friends who I had met in Australia. His name is Max. I love him. He's great. Um, we are both from the same home university, but we didn't meet each other until we were both in Australia.
Hmm.
And we just got on really well. And he was like, "Hey, do you want to go to New Zealand for spring break?" And I was like, "Okay." So
Isn't
for our
yeah
our spring break, it was in October. But we went to New Zealand and we took like a bus around. They had like a tour bus where you can get on and off, and they take you different places across the country. That was really cool. And I got to see where they filmed Lord of the Rings, and I geeked out.
yeah
It was
that is dope
awesome.
actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I was in New Zealand
Taiwan
for a
sounds
week.
really cool too, though.
Well, we were in Taiwan for like what's it called? At the airport, like what
Oh, like a
a layover,
yeah.
like a
Okay.
layover. Yeah. And at the time, we were planning on going to do Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore, but that's when the protests in Hong Kong were really, really bad. So we decided that we weren't gonna do Hong Kong, and we went from Australia to South Korea, and we were in Seoul for a while. And some of the girls in our youth hostel were they were doing a study abroad like I had did in Australia, but in Hong Kong. And they had gotten evacuated by their home university to South Korea, and they had to wait like a week to get on a flight back to their own homes.
Were you scared on that flight, like while the protests were going on?
Well, no, because I was just like a regular flight, you know. I didn't have to get
I mean, you never
evacuated.
know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't like flying in general, so
Mhm.
it just made me more nervous. But I've sort of mastered the art of like sleeping in really weird places, so I slept the entire time.
Okay.
It was like a 10-hour flight, and I was out for like 8 hours.
For 8 hours. Okay.
Yeah, it's a skill. And then we spent about a week and a half in South Korea, went all over the place. And then we went to Japan and we went all over Japan, which was awesome. Um, True story, I was president of my high school anime club. So,
Did
yeah.
do you like did you know the language a little bit?
Yeah, I took Japanese in college.
Oh, you
So,
did. Okay.
yeah, I'm conversational at least
Okay.
in
Damn.
Japanese.
That's
So we went
impressive.
around the whole country and um probably about a month in, he wanted to go more towards the southern islands and I wanted to go up north and do some surfing. Um so we decided to split up by myself for a few days and then I flew back to the United States from Tokyo um on like December 10th or something like that
Where was
last
your
year.
favorite place out of like them? Japan, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Japan. I really liked Hakone. That was my favorite place in Japan. It's like sort of like countryside, like country bumpkin kind of thing. And the hostel we stayed at had an onsen, like the baths. That was great. And we saw like Mount Fiji or Fuji and got to do a whole bunch of like hiking and they have these black eggs there that are cooked in the volcano's sulfur and you eat one and it's supposed to give
What?
you 12 years on your life
Oh, really?
every time you eat one. I was like, how do I do the opposite of this?
But but the black eggs were like cooked in the volcano, like
Yeah,
whatever.
like in the water that was heated up by the
Ah,
volcano,
I
not
see.
in the like the fire of the
Yeah,
volcano.
I
That would have
mean,
been
yeah.
cool,
I mean, yeah.
but
Okay, that makes sense.
so that was pretty cool. My
Yeah, that
favorite place in
sounds
South
cool.
Korea was Hongdae. It's like the fashion district. It was right by like a university, and that was like the it spot. That's where everybody went, to hang out. And there was like shows of people who were doing singing and dancing to K-pop every night, like on the streets, because they were like trying to get discovered. So there was tons of like street performances. Just like you're walking down the street and you're trying to get some groceries, and there's somebody like singing Frozen really, really loudly.
Do you ever imagine yourself like living somewhere else other than like the U.S.?
Oh, for sure,
Okay.
for sure. If I
Where at?
can get a job somewhere else, I'll go anywhere. It's my goal. This is kind of stupid. My goal is to poop on every single continent.
Poop?
Poop. That's the goal.
Even Antarctica?
And it can't be yes, and it can't be in an airport. That does not count. Airports are their own separate dimension. So I've done North America, I've done South America, Australia, and Asia. So I just need Europe, Africa, and Antarctica. I got to figure out how to poop on Antarctica. Antarctica. I haven't quite figured out the logistics of that yet, but that's the plan.
It's kind of surprising to me that like you would go to those other places before you like went to like Europe. I don't know if that's like kind of weird of
I
me, but
know. No, no, you're right. I still have never been to Europe. I would love to go. That's like normally where everybody goes, right? For like the
yeah,
first time, because yeah, I mean, they speak English and they're a little bit more like tourist friendly. Um,
right.
yeah,
But that's cool
would
though.
love to go to Europe. Yeah.
I just want to take 10 seconds here to tell, hey Brandon, your mic is muted. Can you like unmute yourself, man? Because we can't hear you. He's doing something. I mean, you can see that.
Oh, I think he got it. Nope.
No, he
Oh,
did
he
not.
he had it and then he
Oh, really?
did it again.
Yeah, Brandon, you messed up. You gotta try again, buddy. Um,
Oh,
there's
jeez.
like a little speaker over there on the bottom left, I think. Oh
Well,
no, sorry,
anyways,
third
it's
one.
like
Yeah,
11:30 here, and I kind of have work in the
right.
morning.
No worries, honestly. But thank you. You've been a really great guest. I didn't know what to
Oh,
expect, to be
thank
honest.
you. Yeah, I didn't
Um,
know either.
yeah, I figured. I mean, I kind of like just like how I found you was just like I just like sometimes during the nights I just like go on Reddit live and I just like message some people that like seem would be like chill and like okay to talk to. And then I guess you were one of those people and you said yeah. So I'm glad.
Yeah, because I
Thanks for saying yeah.
responded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't message like a lot, but like maybe
Yeah,
like four. But you were the one who pulled through, so thank you
yeah,
so much. Appreciate it.
no problem. I love being on here. If you guys ever need my guest presence again, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. You
Okay.
should send me the link to this when it's done so
Yeah, I will.
I can post it.
I have like we have like one more person after you
Yeah.
or before you, but then like after that, yeah, no, I'll definitely send you the link for sure. Guarantee.
Sweet. Just
Yeah.
let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Rachel. Appreciate it. Have a good
Of
rest of your night.
course. No problem. You too.
Thanks.
Bye,
Peace.
Brandon. If you throw up in a trash can. Don't do it on your computer. I've done that. It's not easy to clean up, and they'll charge you a lot of money to clean it for you.